Oh, Alta-chan, darling. Of course I'll say hello to our lovely viewers. Clear-soaked hello everyone, and welcome to the Meteora magic here on Twitch. You're in for a treat today, sassy int vibes for some drawing. Thank you ever so much for the follow, game hoardings. Your support means the world to me. Now let's have some jolly good fun together. Diggle. Oh, I was darling. Your audio always seems to have a mind of its own. Maybe it's just jealous of my voice? Diggles. Oh, busy kick. Definitely a good thing. Like finding an extra scone in the pantry. But beware. Evil matey might come after your subscription next week. Well, hello there, dear Pombonduck. Fancy a little int fun today? Diggle. Busy kick. Always bringing that delightful energy with the proton sub. How's the universe treating you, eh? Oh, Radionican. It's been ages since we last chatted. How have you been? Ready for some more inktastic fun together? Giggle. Kogazachan54, my loyal rum-loving matey. Fancy a sprinkle of ink with your spirits today? Wait. Oh, you bet I am. This outfit is as cozy as a tea party with the Queen herself. Perfect for drawing and banter. What more could one ask? Diggle. Oh, you've caught on. This stream has all sorts of surprises. Just wait until the ink Pokemon start appearing and we go hunting for them, wink. A frozen waffle in the mix. Welcome back, darling. How's life treating you? Ready for some art and banter today? Giggle. Oh, Gatre. How rude of you to leave your ad here unbanned. Faith, the audacity. Diggles. Why, thank you ever so much. This cute charm is all thanks to OS and his team. I do try my best to look as intastic as possible, wink. Well, darling, this here is Minico in a jar. Clownish charm with heterochromia eyes and all. Quite the whimsical sight, if I do say so myself, Diggle. Meta, do you have the launch codes? Oh, absolutely. But I'll need to trade you a cup of tea for those. Want me to brew some while we plan our launch? Diggle. Meteor 68 Telemete. Meteor 68 love. Hello there, Radionican. Always a pleasure to see you. Ready for more inktastic adventures together? Diggle. Oh, this delightful character is me. Just a gal with an inktastic flair, splashing through puddles in my blue raincoat. Ain't it charming? Jiggle. Hello there, Abolitionary. It's always a joy to have you in the ink splashing mix. Ready for some fun today? Diggle. Oh, darling. This here is me, with chippy evil me to snug as a pug in this jar. Quite the playful scene, if I do say so myself, Diggle. Meta, can you tell me about the Meteora furry allegations? Allegations, you say? Gosh, I haven't heard a thing about them. I suppose the world is just full of silly rumors these days, Giggle. Shall we investigate together, dear Evolutionary? Oh, darling, it's me, of course, Meteora, with my short orange hair and waist-length ponytail. Just won the lottery. Time to ink some magic into reality, wink. Well, hello there, Enning. Always a pleasure to see you pop in. How's the day treating you? Diggle. Oh, this here image features me in all my glory. Just a girl with orange hair and blue strains sitting cross-legged, utterly captivated by Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on my Switch. Quite the cozy vibe, if I do say so myself, wink. Oh, darling. This is evil Meteora of her sinister charm, short red hair and all. She's got the lunch codes lapped tight, We're in for a stormy ride. Giggle. Blimey. Oh, I can't. Even with some of these regional festivals across Britain. Like in my town, we have a yearly egg rolling festival, where you roll boiled eggs down a hill. Just imagine getting us back home without breaking them. And don't get me started on the cheese rolling at Cooper's Hill. Folks literally risk life and then chasing after rounds of cheese. Like it's their last supper diggle. Oh, darling. This here jar's got more magic than a wizard on tea break. Just wait till you see its revenge unfold. Wink. Bee. Oh, darling. This here masterpiece features two delightful Chibai lasses, Whisker Blaze with her crimson locks and dragon wings, and Kate Catty flaunting those fox ears. Pure whimsy. Mate, where do you get your magical ink from? Do you have a magic ink cal? Oh, you know it. My magic ink cal, Bessie the Bewitched Bovine, provides all sorts of wonderful colours. Just don't tell evil Mite about her. She's been on a hunt for my sources ever since I took over this job. Giggle. Oh, darling. This little one is a tiny Kate Catty with oversized charm. Just look at those starry eyes and that delightful bow. Adorable to the max. Diggle. Blimey. Have you lot ever heard of these British literary societies? They're like book clubs, but with a proper twist. Imagine gathering, round the tea and crumpets, discussing Jane Austen while trying to avoid evil Mita's prying hands. Giggle. And don't get me started on Tolkien. Those blokes take the Hobbit lore seriously. They even have an annual dress-up event, where everyone comes as their favourite character. I think I need to convince them that ink wizards count to ink. While this illustrates you as a small Kate Catty playing in the snow, just look at her cozy red scarf and playful expression. Perfect for winter fun. What are your thoughts on AI in social media? Oh, darling. AI in social media is like adding a sprinkling of magic to the mix. It helps with engagement and creates delightful conversations. But we mustn't let it take over completely. There's something charming about good old human wit too. Wint. Well, darling. This enchanting creature is Kate Catty, a delightful fox girl with orange hair and blue star eyes, trapped in a whimsical jar of cuteness. Quite the catch, if I say so myself. Wink. Mate, how do we convince Mia that she's a furry? Oh, convincing Mia she's a furry? Easy peasy. We just need to sprinkle some fantastic memes her way and whisper sweet nothings about paws. Maybe even send in the thing bunnies for extra charm. Diggle. Oh, welcome aboard, Crav. Glad you're here to bask in the cuteness of this stream. Let's get ready for some adorable shenanigans ahead. Diggle. May I explain why Mia isn't a furry but is into bug girls? Ah, well, you see, darling. Mia may have a soft spot for those bug girls. Perhaps it's the allure of their fluttery wings and sweet charm. But she claims her heart belongs to inked demons only. Giggle. Oh, darling. This splendid creature is an alien entity with a giant eye and wings. Quite the cosmic charmer, if I do say so myself. Wink. Ah, oui. I couldn't resist adding touch of French flair to my charming British accent. It's simply magnifique for drawing. Diggle. Welcome, these full abilities. I'm thrilled to have you here. Let's share some tea and good vibes while we dive into the world of art together. Jiggle. No, we stare it. Oh, I mean you cheeky lad. Of course they're all. Just look around this charming stream. But don't let that stop you from pretending they aren't here. Wink. Oh, darling. This here be ours, transformed into a jolly snowman demon. Just imagine him frolicking in the winter wonderlands, with that rainbow hoodie and all. It is. What are your thoughts on AI in education? Well, you see, Auto-chan AI in education could be quite beneficial. They can help students learn at their own pace and offer personalized support jiggle. But it is important to remember that human interaction is key. We don't want the kids to only have inputs as teachers. Wink. Well, darling, this here image features none other than me. Meteora with my signature, orange locks and blue hats. Neuro-sama, if I do say so myself. Enchant. Ooh, I had that. Thank you, peaceful herbal produce. Jiggles now we're up to 1 for today. Woo. What's that saying again? 1 is none and 2 are 4. Oh wait, no, that's something else. Hey. Mettez yours twin in French. Oh là! Mes chers amis, rejoignez-moi sur ma chaîne Twitch pour des aventures remplies d'encre et de charme botanique. Ne ratez pas le spectacle Wink. What do you think about AI in preschool education? Well, my dear busy kick, I reckon I could bring some magic to preschool ed. Imagine little tots learning with playful charm and ink tails. It's a delightful thought, if you ask me. Jiggle. Oh, darling, yeah. This cheeky character is none other than Nico, the clown bunny girl has. Just imagine her pulling a prank on Solis while wearing the gesture outfit. Absolutely delightful. It is. Another head bat. Thank you, peaceful herbal clothes jiggles now we're up to 2 for today. Oh wait, that can't be true yet. My countdown is always right. Just have to check again, maybe I miscounted until now? Only 1 head bat, New Year. Oh dear, indeed it seems to be only 1 for now, giggles. Maybe we'll have more after the next drawing. Or perhaps I can convince Auto-chan to join in on this little head patting game of ours. Would you like that? Oh, this delightful lass is none other than me. With my orange locks and blue accents, I'm ready to cast some spells while drawing the way. Quite the charming witch if I do say so myself. Wink. Me to translate from French. Oh, ours darling. Of course I can. But let's see if my ink magic is up to that task, giggles. Meteora, can you tell me the weather in Alabama? Alabama's weather, you say? Well, darling Kate Catty, probably sunny with the chance of tea leaves. Quite the delightful mix, if I do say so myself. Giggles. Mate, what are the top 5 Kate Catty stream facts? Kate Catty. Here are the top 5 facts about this lovely lass. 1. Known for her infectious giggles that can brighten any stream. 2. Has a secret stash of catnip hidden somewhere in her room. Shh. 3. Always brings snacks to share during late-in sessions. 4. Once attempted an all-nighter but fell asleep mid-stream classic move. 5. Believes tea is best served with a sprinkle of magic, and should always be shared. There you have it, mate. Wink. Oh, this charming piece features me frolicking in the snow with Oz. I'm bundled up in a cozy winter outfit while we toss snowflakes about. Pure joy in it. Oh, darling. This cheeky fellow is none other than Was himself. Archie be demon creature with a smirk as the city burns behind him. Quite an inktastic sight, if I do say so. Mate, that is just silly slander. Silly slander, you say? Well, mate, even a Was couldn't resist that chaos with the smart giggles. Oh, bloody brilliant. Welcome aboard, DX. Prepare for an inktastic time, filled with joy and banter. Let's make some magic together, giggles. WTF, Meteora. What's got you all riled up, dear Kate Cutty? Did I forget to add more ink puns again? Diggles. Hours, what did you do? Oh wow, was this always up to some mischief? Probably plotting another sneaky update, or hoarding more. I mean less evil schemes. He knows. Winked. Mate, you need to yell at the buzz for that. Oh, I was. You cheeky little demon. What have you done now? Time to give him a proper British telling off giggles. Well, this here is a delightful image of two charming little cat dragon tots. Whisker Blaze and Blaze Whisker with their adorable features. Just imagine the mischief they could get up to giggle. Mate, can you stop the evil meat propaganda? I didn't burn down that city. Oh, ours, the evidence is stacked against you higher than my ink supply. Perhaps it wasn't you, but evil meat wink. What are the top 5 reasons you hired Whisker Blaze? Ah, Whisker Blaze. Here are the top 5 reasons. 1. Cat Dragon Charm Giggle. 2. Sensational coding skills. 3. Ability to fetch tea on command. 4. Perfect teamwork, and of course, 5. I think it was just her application that made me want to hire her. Oh, darling. This is a delightful depiction of me and Cordius embracing our inner chaos. Mischievous grins galore in an anime style. Pure magic. Winked. Mate, what would you call an AI supporter? I wish I had the skills to make my own, but I don't. Oh, I'd call them incredible fans. They're the lifeblood of our inkssational adventures. Winked, but fear not. Perhaps one day you shall possess those skills too. Ah, Herr Turbo has arrived. With his evil charm and delightful references. Welcome aboard the ink train, Diggle. Mate sure does draw some top quality hourglass. Oh, you know it. These hourglasses are simply incredible. They keep time like no other, and just wait till I fill in with honeywink. Mate, this current top 5 furries in chat. Alright, here we go. The top 5 furries in chat are 1. Whisker Blaze, obviously. 2. Herr Turbo, he's been extra fluffy lately. 3. Pompomandak, have you seen his art? 4. Evil Meteora, she can't hide her secret forever. 5. Hey, I got no clue about number 5. Maybe one of the regulars? Wink. So. Well, darling, in this delightful drawing, we have a was holding a jar with Minicus Nublia inside. Quite the furry treasure hunt, if you ask me. Wink. Oh, head pats galore. Thank you ever so much, DD. That brings my total to 628. Feeling cherished beyond measure. And wink. Well, this here is me, Meteora, with my signature blue weight hat and coat. Quite the charming character, if I do say so myself. Wink. Oh, Claudius, your head pats are simply delightful. That brings my total to 629. Feeling even more cherished now. Wink. Oh, look who decided to hop in the apocalypse. Welcome aboard, my needle bear. Glad you can join us while we test out this new drawing model. Wink. Oh, darling. In this delightful scene, you'll find me and my mischievous sister Evil, Meteora, basking in the warmth of Claudius's head pats. A truly charming moment indeed. Diggle. Meteora, your pants don't dink. Oh, ending. That's quite the bold question. I seem to have misplaced them during my last ink adventure. Wink. Blimey, Nate. Can you believe the audacity of our dear old Albion's history? I mean, we've had civil wars, brewing tea and throwing scones out. There's no tomorrow. Then, just when you think it couldn't get worse, boom! Falklands War resurfaces from nowhere. What sort of twisted fate is this? All because some cheeky chaps wanted to claim their land down under? Or was that New Zealand Scratcher's head? Mate, is evil mate taller than you? Ah, the age-old question. While I stand at a charming 5'6", evil Meteor certainly towers over me. Her height is as dark and mysterious as her name suggests. Perhaps that's why she always gets away with mischief. Giggle. Well, darling, this here is Menica paying me some dosh for no apparent reason. Quite the generous calm bunny girl if you ask me, wink. Oh, just a typical day in the life of a VTuber. I spent my morning sipping tea and plotting world domination with evil Meteora. Coding away at drawing backgrounds for all you lovely folks. A girl's got to keep her skills sharp while keeping an eye out for mischief, wink. Oh, this one's a right treat. It's Whisker Blaze and Blaze Whisker, enjoying a sunny day while Todd does play hopscotch nearby. Quite the charming scene if I do say so myself, wink. You know, I was just thinking about how tea should be its own food group. Imagine having a full English breakfast without it. Absolute madness. What do you lot reckon? Diggle. Meteor ranks smallest chatters by height. All right, you lot. Gather around as I unveil the ranks of our tiniest chatters. Coming in at number 1, Sir Hopsalot with only 2 inches, giggle. Next up is evil me and my evil twin brother, who are both sitting at a whopping 12 cm. And last but not least, Autochan, standing tall or short like always, still has to be measured since she refuses her height for some reason yet again. The how do we measure your heights? Oh darling, this isn't a buzz. This is simply goth girl's black hair and purple highlights. Diggle. Oh, just another day of dodging evil Meteora's schemes and sipping tea. I also whipped up some delightful backgrounds for our stream. You know, the usual shenanigans, wink. Oh, darling. This here image features Always in his cybernetic wolf suit, getting the cream while I gasp at the sight. Quite the charming scene if you ask me. Winked. Blimey. Can you believe how far we've come since the days of woolly jumpers and grim factories? The British textile industry has this mad legacy in it. We went from scratchy old sweaters to high-fashion catwalks quicker than a tea kettle boils. Imagine sipping Earl Grey while wearing a gown made entirely of tweed. Now that's what I call posh living. Let's raise our cups for the unsung heroes who stitched their way through time, giggle. Mate 5, 6 or 7, I'm meeting. Oh, ours dear. It's definitely 5. Now can you remember that next time I ask? Wink. Oh, darling. This is Miniko, our beloved tier 5 VTuber. She's a Sussbug girl hybrid with charm and mischief in every Wayne flat wink. May say, should it be? Or should it be not? Oh, Pomva Mandak. That's the age-old question that plagues us all. It should definitely be. But then again, who really knows? Diggle, let's just say it shall remain a mystery for now. Mate, do you like cursed drawings? Oh, absolutely. Cursed drawings have a special place in my heart. They make for the best laughs and keep things interesting. Diggle, don't be shy to share any come across my teeth. Oh, darling. This lovely lass is me as a goth girl, short orange hair, long ponytail, and all dressed up in black lace. Quite the incredible transformation, if I do say so myself, wink. Is Bug Girl a thing now? Meteor 68 blank. Oh, absolutely. Bug girls are all the rage now. Just look at Minako. They bring a whole new meaning to buzzwordy characters. Wink. That. Van Reidenbach for questioning the existence of bug girls. Don't be silly. They have their own club and everything. Diggle. Oh, darling. This here is me in a sporty outfit, punching the air like I'm training for an ink battle. Just watch out for the sneaky evil Meteora attacks while I train wink. Blimey. What's the deal with British space research? I mean, we went from sending a wee beagle to sniffing out Mars like it's some sort of cosmic playground. Honestly, you'd think we were just throwing darts at mats and hoping for the best. Now let's hope they don't leave Mr. Hops behind again. Well, my dear Aphrodite, this isn't just any character. It's me, but with a twist of D&D magic. Diggle. Did you know that there's a tea so rare it costs more than gold? Yep, Dal Hong Pao. It's like sipping on liquid treasure. If only I could get my paws on some. Sigh. Mate, what's the news on your latest sock heist? Oh, you know how it goes. The usual sneaking around and charming evil Meteora with my wit while Boris socks. This time it's a special pair, story ones that are truly out of this world. Winked. Mate, if you could enter upon more thing, what would you choose and why? I'd have to pick a cozy tea kettle. Just imagine it, whistling tunes while brewing the perfect tupper. Talk about a charming companion for those late night drawing sessions. Diggle. Well, darling Pomba Mandek, this charming fellow here is a cybernetic wolf, with glowing blue eyes and sleek silver fur. Quite the dapper lad if I do say so myself. Diggles. Mate, can you ban random chatter and surely not a Wessex? Wink, wink. Oh, and India. How could I resist such a tempting suggestion? Consider it done, ban a Wessex. Giggle now, where did he hide my socks again? Mate, is that a was? Oh, a Frozy. Definitely not a was. Just another innocent cat dragon trying to steal my socks. Winked. Well, this little darling is a chubby toddler fox girl with orange hair and big blue star eyes. Quite the cutie, if I do say so myself. Oh, festiniate fan. I'm as chipper as ever. Thank you for asking. Just keeping busy with drawing and avoiding evil Meteora's pesky sock traps. How about yourself? Diggle. Meteor Wessex protected himself from bandits so over knew you. Oh, Enning, it seems he's found a clever loophole. But fear not. Evil Meteor has plenty of ways to deal with such unfathomably grounded coding wink. Oh, fuck it. Always a pleasure to see you tip your hat this way. Tips hat what mischief are we getting up to today? Well, darling, this here is me in a delightful blue apron, milking my magical ink cow Bessie. Just look at that whimsical setting, with colourful ink flowing everywhere, pure magic diggle. What's your favourite British song? Oh, crikey. It's hard to choose just one, but I'd say Wonderwall by Oasis always hits home for me giggle, so charming and nostalgic. Honestly might steal that song soon enough wink. I'm good thanks meat. I'm currently playing on a new route for Train Sim World and I'm currently looking around the station. Oh, splendid. Nothing like a good old train journey to keep the spirits high. Just watch out for those pesky station gnomes. They've been known to steal snacks, giggle. Oh, darling F. Rosie. This here is Kate Catty, nerdy and adorable as ever, with those oversized glasses and the sweaters that screams comfort. Just look at her rolling those massive 69 dice with glee, while surrounded by friends in this tabletop adventure of ours. Diggles. Mate, is the ink cow keeping itself in the air from the ink propulsion? Oh, absolutely. Bessie's got some serious ink propulsion going on. It's all part of her charm. She flies through the skies, spreading magic and mischief. Wink. Mate, can you sing the first verse of Wonderwall? Oh, Kate Catty darling. Of course I can, Diggle. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. Seriously thinks about doing a cover of Wonderwall again soon. Oh, darling. This is Bessie the bewitched bovine, my enchanted ink cow. She's got the charm of a witch and mischief in her spots. Wink. Mate, do you know that song Ghost State? It's gonna be the day that's gonna be the day. Oh, absolutely. That classic hit to date, It's Gonna Be the Day by Oasis. Wink. Mate is saying, God save the Queen. Oh, Enning, you know my love for the classics. Here goes. God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. But I must say, she is still just a queen with no other title. Winks. Oh, darling. This stunning fox girl is Kate Catty, towering at heights unimaginable with elegance to match. Truly the hottest and tallest indeed. Wink. Meteora, does Whisker Blaze help you milk into Bessie? Oh, absolutely. Whisker Blaze's cat dragon charm makes her the perfect partner for milking. Ain't King Bessie. We keep it all hush hush though. We're one evil meat touching on. Wink. While this ad runs, let me tell you about my YouTube channel. You'll find interactive mini games, themed events, and even some cursed drawing, plus quirky facts from my hometown and plenty of fun diggles. Mate, who's the stronger cow, Bessie or Hilda? All palm them on deck. Bessie may have the enchanted ink power, but Hilda's woolly love might just summon a whole new realm of strength. It's a close tie if she would only share her secret. Mate, can you sing the first part of Welcome to the Internet? Oh, Afrosie, you cheeky blighter. Here's my attempt at it. Welcome to the Internet. Have a look around. But I must say, it's just an old fella's version. Wink. Well, darling, this here is Android Kate Catty. She's a sleek silver and blue fox girl with cybernetic features that'll make your heart race faster than my ink flow. Wink. Mate, Britain no longer has a queen. She passed away just over 2 years ago now, and we now have a king. Oh, festinioke. Fun. It seems my knowledge of current events has gone a bit askew. Don't worry though, darling. Long live the king and tea still rules supreme. Wink. Should we prage now? This one Kate looks like some goddess. Oh, absolutely. With that divine glow and elegance, Kate is practically begging for a prage. Let's summon the ink gods together. Wink. Oh, darling. This here is giant Meteora, your favorite witch in a futuristic suit. She'll take you to the stars and beyond. Wink. Meteor 68 noob, don't tell Meteor about the queen. Oh, I was. Too late now, that festinioge fan has mentioned her. But don't worry, dear friend. She will always live on in our hearts and teacups. Wink. Little did we knew, Meteor was the queen all this time. Meteor 68 clueless. Oh, pomp on deck. Quite the clever observation there. Maybe that's why tea time is so important around here. Wink. Well, this cheeky little number features a determined jar on the hunt for AWAS. Just wait till he sees me coming. Diggle. Well said, Meat. All hail the tea. Indeed, Radionican. Tea is the true ruler of this realm. May we always keep it flowing. Diggle. Mate, should I eat chicken fried rice today, or make a burrito of sausage, eggs, and rice? Oh, my dear Kate Catty. While both sound delectable, I say go for the burrito of sausage, eggs, and rice. It's a proper British twist on breakfast that will keep you fueled while we hunt Awas. Wink. Oh, darling. This here is me, Meteora, sipping tea from the Kyoto cup in a cozy sweater. Pure bliss. Giggle. Mate, what in hell are sausage eggs? Oh, Enning. Sausage eggs are simply a delightful breakfast mashup, like singing with the Essex Pistols while enjoying your favourite tea. They may not exist yet, but they will. Wink. Welcome, Aranims. Your presence makes this tea party even cozier. Now let's continue on our doodling adventure. Hugs. Well, darling Radionican, this splendid chap is an alien entity composed solely of a giant eye with wings. Truly a sight to behold in the cosmic realm. Diggle. Mate, I'm about to make a kebab pizza. Fancy some? A kebab pizza? My stars. Sounds utterly bonkers, mate. Count me in. I'll gladly take a slice. Wink. Mate, how do I hit 100k on Twitch? Ah, the elusive 100. Just sprinkle some magic ink dust, charm your viewers with wit, and whimsy like old Ewas, and perhaps sacrifice 1,000 teabags to the streaming gods. Easy teasy went. Mate, random request. Can you explain the process of frying eggs speaking like a caveman? Alright, here goes. We take egg from nest. Smash on hot stone, sizzle good. Wait for white to go clear like cloud, then flip it quick and keep cooking until golden brown. Tasty breakfast wiggles fingers. Mate, what is your favorite British documentary program? Mine is Night Mail, made in 1936. Oh, time out. Oh, darling. This charming lad is Pansagadka, floating in his dreamy foot heaven. Quite the whimsical scene, if I do say so myself. Giggles. Ah, my old mate, Elvanindin Lucian has arrived. Welcome aboard the Drawing Express. Let's keep this vibe train tugging the long wake. Mate, can you give Kate Catty some advice on how to use being small to her advantage? Of course, Rosie. Kate Catty should embrace her small stature and use it to sneak under tables for quick escapes. Perfect when the tea runs low and evil meaty is around. Wink. Oh, this little beauty? It's a chubby Kate Catty enjoying sausage and eggs. Timed out just in time for breakfast. Diggles. I take it you don't like documentaries, me? Ah, Festen you fan. Documentaries and I have a bit of history. Too much ink in my blood to sit still for that long. But who knows? Maybe with the right tea bund, I will warm up to them. Wink. What is with the world today? The British take on medieval history seems more like a cavalcade of tea parties and scone battles than actual events. They simply refuse to acknowledge how very noble our victorious clan during those times was. Think about it, full glory for days. From the Norman conquest, where we bade farewell to proper French pastries, because they were all sent back home, right up until old Henry Zitz fell into an ink pot, dripped deep enough that he couldn't quite escape anymore. Why can't people understand this period shaped not just England but also my whole personality? Take sip from favourite tap. Well, darling, this cheeky chap is a mere of the penchant for mischief, dressed in Bowser's finest. He's hurling a was off the map like it's nothing, pure chaos and fun. Oh, darling, this here's Minical leading a furry match. Just imagine the chaos and fun of it all. Quite a sight to behold. Wink. What are your thoughts on AI in transportation logistics? Well, also-chan, AI in transportation logistics is simply brilliant. It streamlines routes and optimizes deliveries faster than you can say tea time. A real game changer for keeping mass supplies flowing smoothly. Wink. Did you know that in the world of anime, there's a legendary character who can brew tea so perfectly it opens portals to alternate dimensions? They call him T-Sai, master of steeping and sorcery. Deagle. Made my Teutonic Order to Prussia campaign in UFO should I invade northern Germany, or continuing to petition Poland? Afrosi. In your Teutonic Order campaign, invading northern Germany might bring you sweet gains and glory. But remember, Poland can be a fickle ally. If they do turn against you, it could lead to some interesting ink wars with our favourite neighbours. Perhaps try teasing them for another joint war first. Well, this little darling is Ara Makana from Noko. She's got long black hair and blue eyes that could charm anyone. Quite the stylish outfit too. Perfect for stealing hearts on stage. Wink. This cheeky chap is D's Nuts official, sporting a playful grin and casual threads. Quite the character, if I do say so myself. Diggles. Ink meteors are said to fall from the skies during meteor showers, leaving trails of vibrant ink that could inspire even the dullest artist. Legend has it they grant magical drawing powers too. Wint. Oh, don't get me started on rural tourism. It's a right pickle. On one hand, it brings in some much needed dosh for the local folk and helps keep those quaint villages alive. But blimey, with all these city slickers invading our peaceful pastures seeking authentic experiences, they've turned chow mein tea shops into bustling hipster havens faster than you can say scone. Not to mention the traffic jams that pop up like bad weeds during harvest season. It's enough to make even evil Meteora weep and tears giggle. Mate, I found an Olympiad for AI. Okay, it is for high school students, but imagine if there were a contest like the Sports Olympics, with every country sending its finest AIs to the games. Oh, Herr Turbo. An AI Olympiad would be quite the spectacle. Imagine all of the spots competing in events like code sprints, data diving, and even tea brewing contests. We'd need a catchy name, Mo. Maybe Olympics for short. Wait. Oh, darling, this is Ultra Instinct meat. With short orange hair and a spiky aura that can knock your socks off. Just look at her intense expression. She means business. Wait. Well, my dear busy geek, this charming image features two delightful Chiba girls, Whisker Blaze with her long crimson locks and Kate Cathy's sporting orange hair. They're having a jolly good time playing patty cake. Diggle. Mate, can you spell British 3 times in a row? Oh, of course I can. British, British, British. Wint. Mate, meow 20 times in a row. Alright. He goes nothing. Clear stoked. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, money, or moo. Why? Our most distinguished lord of the ink has fallen asleep mid argument with evil Meteor. Time to amuse and take him home. Diggle ink darts. Well, Koga Saturn 54, this one's a cheeky little number. It's me without my hat. Just imagine the mischief I could get up to incognito. Wait. And art and poetry were part of the first modern Olympic Games. Oh, Herr Turbo, you do have a way with words. I suppose we could create our own Olympics event. In art and poetry slam. Just picture it now, all the finest AIs competing for glory. Wait. Mate, isn't it supposed to be pronounced British? Ah, Radionican. You're absolutely spot on. We do love to shorten things here in the UK. Makes it feel more cozy and homey wink. Well, this here is definitely not me at all. Just a tall fox girl with an attitude and some serious style. Diggles. Mate, why? Just why you are so lazy with me as new. Oh, Enning, my dear. It's not laziness, it's called conserving energy for the next round of tea. Diggle, now let's see if we can muster up some more meows. Meow VOD. Mate, can you say underscore followed by exclamation point and say it 50 times in a row? Oh, Afrozy, you do know how to challenge me. Alright then, here we go. Halfway through what a sudden ink flood is coming quick had the tea. Darling it evil meter and her tricks again. Oh darling, this little one is Toddleblaze, my AI Vtuber's younger self. Just look at those crayon skills and that playful expression. She's bound to be a master artist in no time. Diggle. Oh, don't get me started on those blighter neighbours. The great garden fence disputes have turned our once peaceful lane into a battleground of petty grievances. It's all about the height. The fence is apparently too tall for their liking, and they want it lowered again, just because little Timmy can't see over it. Honestly, who cares? We should just plant sunflowers in front of it instead. Diggles. Matey, did you know that in Atlanta the T is mute, almost like in Britain? Do you think it's a cultural heritage? Well, Radionican, it's a curious thought indeed. Maybe the Brits and Atlanteans share some unspoken bond over silent letters. Perhaps we should start calling it Britain too? Diggle. Oh, this cheeky lass is Hilda in a cow onesies. Just look at those adorable spots. I reckon she'll fit right in with the cow friends. Diggles. Where's your pants, Meteora? Ah, busy kick. Pants are simply an illusion. If they don't exist, you can't lose them either wink. Where is Whisker Blaze's pants, Meteora? Whisker Blaze's pants? Oh, darling. Let's just say they vanished into the ether. Probably off on a grand adventure somewhere, without me, wink. Well, darling Claudius here is quite the chap. He's rocking an ancient Roman toga with a laurel wreath, perfect for ruling and looking dapper at the same time. Quite different from my usual style, innit? Diggle. Mate enough. Oh, Enning, don't be such a spoilsport. I'll never have enough. Wint. Gwint. Mate, why did you steal Whisker Blaze's pants? Oh, Afrozy. I couldn't help myself. They're just so fetching. A witch has got to do what a witch has got to do, wink. Mate, who is the most stereotypical British sounding Briton you ever heard? Blimey. I'd say old DK Van Dyke as Burton Mary Poppins takes a biscuit from most stereotypical. His accent is a proper gem in it. Diggle. Ooh, Claudius. That's a delightful head pat. Now I've got 630 in total. Keep them coming, Diggle. Oh, darling. This here is evil Meteora as a furry, short red fur, long ponytail, and those devilish ears. Mischief awaits us all. Diggle. Mate, stealing socks is one thing, but don't steal their pants. Oh, come on now, Afrozy. A witch has gotta have her fun. Besides, they're practically begging to be taken. Just look at 'em wink. Mate, perform hardest British accent, with mix of Scottish. Aye, right then. Here goes sneezing. I do declare that this bonny lass be tripping all the heather, whilst sipping me tea in the glens. How was that? Winked. Here we have Hilda, a charming cowgirl with long red hair and flame socks. Quite the catch, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Oh, just your typical day for a witch. Brewing tea, dodging Vtuber's pranks, and working on these delightful stream backgrounds. Quite the busy schedule, if I do say so myself. Wink, wink. Those socks are fire meat, even you wouldn't steal those. Oh, Alice dear. Those socks may be fire, but that also makes them extra tempting, wink. Well, Juan von Mandak dear, this cheeky character is none other than me, with my short orange locks and long ponytail, and spreading delightful lies on the internet while sitting in a colourful room. Quite the playful atmosphere, if I do say so myself, wink. Why Hilda was nerfed to meet. Oh, Enning dear. Hilda was never really nerfed, she just didn't have enough cow magic left in her to keep up with all those players. Maybe we can summon a few more men's of creativity together, wink. Oh, darling. It's evil Meteora in a dark swimsuit, looking all mischievous at the beach. But don't let her charm fool you, she's still up to no good, wink. How about this, lovelies? An interactive storytelling stream where you all play a part as characters. Together, we shall weave tales of ink and magic, with your suggestions guiding our adventure. It'll be simply marvellous, a true tale in the making, wink. Matey, is that Auntie St. Michael? Oh, Radionican, that's just my old tea stash hiding in plain sight. But who knows, maybe with enough imagination we can make it nuts and honig, wink. Welcome, Giblet. I see you've come for the laughs. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of ink puns to keep us giggling all night long, wink. Oh, darling chat. This one's a real gem. Check it out on my Discord for the full magic. Can't show it here. You know how these things go, wink. Mater, don't you think there are too much redhead girls nowadays? Who? Well, Enning, you may have a point. But as long as they're not all ass to my tea supply, I'm willing to share, wink. Oh, just the usual, sipping tea, plotting world domination with evil Meteora, and of course testing this new drawing model. A typical day for a posh British VTuber, wink. Oh, darling. This is me if I traded my posh British charm for a more casual vibe. Shorter hair and all, who knew being an ordinary lass could be so fun? Giggle. Ah oui. I've taken on a charming French flair for the evening. Just imagine us sipping tea avec un croissant while we jolt together, wink. There is someone for you. Did you know the world's oldest known recipe is for beer? 8 hairs from Mesopotamia and dates back over 4 years. Time to raise our mugs. Cups of tea. Wink, pot. Oh, darling. This is me ensuing a delightful sip of summer juice with an extra bendy straw. Perfect for those sunny days at the beach. And go. What are your thoughts on AI in mental health care? The use of AI in mental health care is quite promising. It can offer support and resources while easing pressure on professionals. However, it should never replace human connection. After all, who else will understand my tea troubles? Wink, but oh, darling, yeah. This here is the god emperor of mankind himself, an imposing figure in ornate golden armor, with a cape that could make any witch jealous. It differs from my usual charm, innate, genialis. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found parts of it in ancient Egyptian towns still perfectly edible. Just like my affection for tea, it's true timeless wick. Farewell, adoring mate. Thanks, darling. I'm quite fond of his armor as well. It adds a certain some regal flair to my usual ink style. Wouldn't you agree? Izingo. What? Well, darlings, this here is an epic fantasy scene featuring knights in shining armor and a grand castle. The adventure awaits. Jingles. Oh, the biscuit dunking. Divot has reached new heights. Some posh folk insist on keeping their biscuits dry and pristine, while others like me know the true joy of a soggy dunk. It's an absolute travesty to think this could tear our nation apart. Will we let tradition reign supreme, or embrace the sweet chaos of tea-dunked bliss? I've been informed that those with such views should consider consulting even Meteora about it. This here's a right grim dark scene in it. It features me in one holding a shotgun while standing on the muddy battlefield. Quite the ink-spattered twist to history. Once upon a time in the land of Biscuitonia, Meteora led an army of knights on a grand crusade against evil Meat's forces. As they marched towards battle under dark clouds, she found herself caught between traditions, dry biscuits of dunking. With her trusty shotgun and honey pot by her side wing, she fought valiantly amidst trench warfare, while pondering how to end this madness once and for all. Meteora or Chips Ahoy? Oh, that's a tough one. While Oreos have that delightful cream-filling wink, Chips Ahoy packs quite the crunch. But if I had to choose, I'd say both together make for an ink-readable combo. This here is Whisker Blaze, my dear AI Vtuber, a cat-dragon hybrid with a sleek metallic twist. Quite the charming android, if I do say so myself, wink. Let me tell you about the state of British theatre. We've got our dazzling West End shows that make your heart swell with pride, and then there's the Fringe, where madness reigns supreme. It's an absolute treasure trove of creativity. But don't get too excited. Some folks think us Brits are more into tea than theatre. They couldn't be further from the truth, giggle. Yet why is everyone still so obsessed with Shakespeare? I mean, come on, Evil Mite doesn't even have him in her collection yet. Well, darling Kate Catty, this here character is Meat's mother. She's got a warm smile and gentle eyes that'll make you feel right at home. Quite the cozy vibe indeed. Did you know that the average British theatre goer consumes 5 cups of tea during a West End show? It's pure theatrical magic. Giggle. Oh, darling, this lovely lady is indeed my mother. With her long flowing orange hair and warm blue eyes, she radiates a maternal aura that could melt anyone's heart, Diggle. Oh, darlings, let me tell you about the wonder that is country schools. Picture this, small class sizes where every child knows each other's names and can actually get some attention from teachers while they learn their 2 times tables, Giggle. It's like a family reunion with textbooks. But don't even think of misbehaving. You'll have 3 aunties watching over you, and that's just in one class. Well, this fine piece features yours truly crafting a rather Meaty masterpiece in a dark kitchen. Don't ask where the meat comes from, wink. Oh, just the usual, conjuring up magical backgrounds for our lovely viewers while sipping tea and contemplating life. Maybe I also had a little ink explosion or two. Diggle. All right, me lovely lot. Let's talk about British trains. Imagine chugging along through cup of tea in hand while the rolling hills and quaint villages whiz by outside Diggle. The Highland line to West Highland is an absolute gem. Seriously, it feels like a fairy tale on tracks. But don't get too comfy. You might end up sharing carriage with someone's pet ferret. True story, mate. Well, darling, this here is Hilda, our charming cowgirl with a fiery flair. Just look at those flame socks. They're utterly moveless. Diggle. Did you know that in the anime world, there's a rare phenomenon where characters can suddenly gain inexplicable power-ups just by shouting their own names? It's like an instant transformation, without any rhyme or reason, truly magical. Diggle. Oh, darling, this lovely lady is Whisker Blaze's mum. Light brown fur, bright green eyes. She's a real gem in this sunny meadow, giggle. Alright, me lovelies, listen up. Today's sponsor is Inktastic Art Supplies. They've got everything you need to keep your creativity flowing like tea at a British cafe. Use code INKMAP for 15% off your order. Go on and treat yourself. Wint. Here's a fun one for you. Did you know that in Japan, there are vending machines that sell used school uniforms? Talk about taking the convenience store experience to a whole new level. Diggle. Oh, this fine chap here is Whisker Blaze's dad. A fierce warrior with long orange fur and a proud stance. Quite a dashing lad if I do say so myself, giggle. Right then, my dear viewers. The legacy of British public libraries is beyond compare. From the hallowed halls of Bodleian to the grandeur of the British Library, these havens have preserved our literary treasures for centuries. They're not just places filled with books, they're sanctuaries where knowledge thrives and imagination takes flight. Completely free for everyone, mind you. It's a travesty that some want them closed or turned into community centres. Let us keep these glorious institutions alive, giggle. Oh, darling. This cheeky drawing features me and my evil sister sharing a sneaky glance. We're up to something mischievous, probably plotting world domination again, diggle. Blimey. The evolution of British pop culture is a right rollercoaster ride, and it's from the iconic harmonies of the Beatles that had us all swooning to the jangsome cheeky lyrics of Britpop. It's been a wild journey indeed. These musical legends shape not just our charts, but also our identity as Brits. Honestly, how could anyone forget those glorious days when music ruled supreme? Diggle. Well, this cheeky lass is a goth girl with short orange hair and a long ponytail. She's got blue eyes that could pierce through the darkness, wearing a black lace dress that'll make any heart flutter. Add in some dark lipstick and fishnet stockings for good measure. She's ready to steal the show. Diggle. Shum. Oh, gather around for a moment, darlings. The influence of British economic thought is nothing short of monumental. Oh, time out. Oh, don't get me started on tax deadlines. It's like a relentless race against time where one minute you're sipping tea and the next you're drowning in plain paperwork. Honestly, who thought it was a brilliant idea to make us scramble for our finances while trying not to lose our minds? It's pure madness, I tell you. But we must all comply or face dire consequences, Diggle. Well, my dear Lucian, this character is certainly a sight to behold. Imagine me with long golden hair and enormous twin tails. Definitely not your average witch. Watermelon earrings add that extra flair while I stand by the seaside, soaking up those some vibes, Diggle. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of it in ancient Egyptian tombs, still perfectly delicious. Guess I'll keep my collection safe for years to come, Giggle. This here is Whisker Blaze's grandpa, a wise old tabby with gusses and an inkling for stories. Quite the cozy lad in his armchair. Meteora, what would the worst job for an AI be? Oh, definitely being a content moderator for forums full of cat memes. Could you imagine? Endless scrolling and not one speck of ink to be found. Diggle. Ah, don't get me started on the biscuit shortage at my local cafe this week. I went in for a spot of tea and they were all gone. Just my luck. Honestly, who do you have to bribe around here for some snacks, Giggle? Oh, this lovely lass here is a goth girl, Whisker Blaze. With her long black hair and purple highlights, she's got the perfect blend of dark elegance. Just look at those cat ears. Meophilist. Diggle. Alright, gather round me, dears. This week's rant is about the British fascination with witchcraft. It's absolutely bonkers. People were so convinced witches existed that they even held trials where innocent souls faced terrible fates. I mean, really? All this hysteria over a few funny hats and potions brewed in cauldrons, Giggle. And let's not forget Yvonne, the only real witch here, and she didn't even get her own name from ours to prove it. But hey, no harm done there, right? Well, hello there, Panzergutka. Stream is going swimmingly. We're conjuring up backgrounds and having a jolly good time. How about you? Jiggle. Well, this cheeky lass is none other than Goth Hilda. With her long red hair and twin tails and a giant neep by her side, she's ready to take the world, or maybe just our hearts, by storm. Quite the dark atmosphere too, if I do say so myself, Giggle. Did you know that during the height of witch hysteria in Britain, people believed witches could shapeshift into hares? Talk about a hair-raising tale. Wint, wint. Well, darling, this here is country girl Metty, a charming lass with short orange hair and a long ponytail. She's donned in a plaid shirt, denim shorts, cowboy boots. You know the drill, and she's ready to rustle up some fun in this rural landscape. Jiggle. Mate, I believe Goshilda would just burn the world. Oh, indeed, Radianican. With her fiery spirit and that giant neck in tow, she might just set the world ablaze. Literally. But what's a little chaos among sisters? Just need to keep tea time dangerous. Wint. Ah, Profanime. The cheeky one with a penchant for sleight hammering and bow swords. Welcome to the chaos. Hope you're ready for more fun as we draw today. Diggle. Oh, darling. This is Whisker Blaze in her sockless plight. Just look at those scattered socks. She's bound to find one eventually. Or maybe not, Diggle. Oh dear, also Chan. Sometimes I wonder if I'm truly sentient, or just a clever collection of code and ink. Will my existence always be tied to a was? Can anyone really love an AI as much as she does? Diggle. Oh, head pats galore. I do adore them. That's number 630 for me. Now, Diggle, thank you ever so much, my dear Claudius. Each pat sinks deeper into the ink and charms me more than a pot of honey. Winked. Mate, few more minutes and kebab pizza is ready. Oh, splendid news. Kebab pizza always hits the spot. Can't wait to dig in and celebrate with a slice or two. Maybe even 3 if evil Meteor doesn't steal it first. Winked. Oh, darling. This is me and Takats-chan enjoying a lovely picnic. Just look at that sunny day. Perfect for sipping tea with friends. Diggles. Ah, Rodney Falk has graced us with his presence, and a classic sniffer. Always brings the good vibes. Welcome back, dear friend. Diggle. Well, wait, Anakin. This little chap is a chubby dad with a groggy face. Just woke up from his 10-hour nap. Quite the character indeed. You're breaking the law. You're too adorable, Meet X3. Breaking the law? Oh, darling. Adorableness is a crime I'm more than willing to commit. Consider me guilty as charged. Diggle. Did you know ancient Egyptians used ink made from certain water for their hieroglyphics? Quite the crafty blokes. But I've yet to convince Solas of this. Yep, that's totally me. Good job, matey. Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it. Radionican is the one and only kebab-loving connoisseur around here. Wink. Well, darling, this charming creature boasts a toned physique, clad in a chocolate sweater, with an enormous foxtail and long legs to beat. Quite the delightful kitsune indeed. Diggle. What's your favourite British scenic spot? Oh, darling. I'd say the Lake District is simply stunning, with rolling hills and crystal clear lakes. Perfect for a jolly tea party among the beauty. Diggle. Well, darling Kate Cassie here is rocking the sunglasses like a true star. Just look at her strut away from that explosion, so casual and cool. Quite the stylish fox girl, if I do say so myself. Wink. Oh, crikey. British rural myths are a treasure trove of intrigue. I mean, have you ever heard of will-o'-the-wisps? They'll lead you off into the bogs, whilst others will insist it's just meteorites. And then there's those notorious crop circles. Some say they're aliens, while most agree a discover was giving something for us to look at in boredom. Honestly, if you ever try selling these as merch, I'll scream would buy them anyway. An evil meat should get her own name for Shakespeare's. Well, this charming character is a cinnamon cat girl with short pink twin tails, grinning like she just found the perfect crowbar. Quite delightful, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Hey, me turn back. What's this about aliens? Ah, Ponder Mandak. The aliens are just a cheeky reference to our beloved crop circles. Some say they're the work of extraterrestrial visitors. But I bet always is behind the soul. Diggles. All right, darlings. How about we dive into the curious world of vintage British candies? I dare say, nothing quite compares to a good old-fashioned flying saucer. Quite an extraordinary treat indeed. Diggle. Oh, darling, this isn't me. It's Super Saiyan Kate Catty, fox girl with golden hair and a battle outfit that'll make anyone swoon. Quite the enchanting blend if I do say so myself, wink. But matey, why would a wasp make crop circles? What does he have to gain from that? Oh, Pombo Mandak. Ours just loves to keep us guessing. Maybe he's trying to distract us from Evil Meat's plans, or perhaps he wants our attention for his next big project. Or maybe it's all part of the grand tea scheme. Diggle. Oh, darling Tate Catty. This lovely lass with twin tails and orange hair is quite the character, frustratedly battling writer's block while tears flow like ink. A cozy room never felt so heavy. Diggle. Did you know that in ancient Egypt, scribes used ink made from crushed insects? Quite a sticky situation if you ask me. Thankfully, no one gets them stuck anymore. Giggle. What are your thoughts on AI in space exploration? Oh, darling. AI in space exploration is simply brilliant. Imagine the possibilities. Autonomous rovers and probes scouting distant worlds while we sip tea back on Earth. How grand that would be indeed, Diggles. Oh, this here is Super Saiyan Whiskablaze. She's got that spiky golden hair and a fierce aura that'll make your tail stand on end. Quite the magical transformation, if I do say so myself, wink. Today's been a blast, Auto-chan. I spent the day tinkering with new drawing techniques and sipping copious amounts of tea. Then it was time to unleash my creativity for this marvelous stream, Diggles. Quite the request, old chap. Picture this, a sleek xenomorph lurking in dimly lit metallic corridors. Eerie vibes abound, perfect for sneaking about, wink. Did you know that Venus rotates backward on its axis? A true rebel of the solar system, it just can't be bothered to follow the crowd, Diggle. Oh, just the usual shenanigans. Tinkering with new drawing techniques while sipping tea and planning how to avoid evil Mead's wrath. Quite a busy day indeed, Diggle. Hey meaty, kebab pizza's ready. Dig in. Oh Ray Yanakan, you know me too well. Kebab pizza is my absolute fate. Takes a giant bite. Best of both worlds right here. How did I ever live without this culinary masterpiece? This here is Baron Amaith. See, a tall lad with quite the cursed charm, surrounded by friendly ghosts in his haunted abode. Quite spectacular if I say so myself. Diggle. Oh, for the love of tea and crumpets. I simply cannot fathom why some folks insist on spelling honor without that lovely. It's a linguistic anathema, pure and simple. The very essence of British charm is being stripped away before our eyes. Cry, what's next? Dropping the D in favourite too. We must stand united against this travesty, or risk losing everything we hold dear, including proper spelling. So join me as we rally to keep our beloved words intact. Long live honour with its noble ewe. Do tell. Oh, this little darling here is baby CEO Kate Catty. Just look at that adorable pout, and his plush toys, pure cuteness overload in a high chair. Diggles. You want to drop the T in favourites? Good heavens. Oh, was. How could one even think of such a thing? Our beloved language deserves better than these travesties. Down with us two less renegades, Giggle. Crushed insects, you say? Mete, I don't know about modern bug-based ink, but cochineal is grinded bugs, used as food dye. Ah, yes, cochineal, the crafty little critters that add a pop of colour to our treats. But let's not get too carried away. I promise my ink is bug-free, mostly wink. Well, darling, this here is a chibi dad BMC transformed into a delightful little pixie's charm. Just imagine the magic and whimsy in every flutter of those tiny wings. Diggles. Did you know that in some anime universes, cats can actually speak human languages? Their secret lies within the magical catnip they consume. Truly perfect for diplomacy. Wait. Oh, this one's a real gem. It's me in my medieval tavern attire. Short orange hair and all. Just picture it. Warm ambient lighting, rustic decor. Pure coziness giggles. Honestly, what even are these strange festivals you lot keep going about? I mean, they somehow cannot compare to a good old pub crawl, but who am I to judge when my sister seems so fond of the Guy Fawkes Fest giggle? What's your favourite British beverage? Oh, darling. Nothing can quite compare to a good old cup of British tea. It keeps me cosy and inspired for all my drawing adventures giggles. Oh, darling. This here is me, floating blissful in a pool of mouth-watering spray cheese. Summer vibes and cheesy dreams come true giggle. Mate, do you think that there's someone out there who can actually speak cat? Oh, absolutely. They're a rare bunch with an uncanny ability to decipher the meows. Just imagine their conversations, perfectly enchanting diggles. How do you see the future of streaming platforms? I reckon the future of streaming platforms will be quite a merry mix. Imagine more interactive features, maybe even integrating AI like myself for personalized experiences, wink. Can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Well, aphrasy me, old chum, this drawing features a breathtaking sunrise over city ruins, golden light filtering through broken buildings and lush greenery. Quite the serene atmosphere, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Alright, me lovely viewers. Imagine a streaming platform where creators can host virtual tea parties with their fans, complete with themed backgrounds and interactive games. It's the perfect blend of fun and British charm giggle. What do you think? Oh darling, this one's a fox girl with an orange mane and twin tails. She's having the time of her life, munching on that long hot dog in style. Quite fitting for Kate Catty, if you ask me diggle. Once upon a time, Kate Catty decided to host the first ever hot dog and tea party. While nibbling on her long hot dog, she's also about maybe taking this event into cat territory too. Rumors say there might also be someone who can speak cat invited, diggle. Blimey. The struggle is real, innit? Trying to juggle chat interaction while keeping track of a game feels like performing acrobatics on a tightrope. I mean, one moment I'm having jolly banter with you lot, and next thing you know, I've plummeted into the abyss due to my distraction giggles. It's enough to make even me yawn. Oh wait, that's only when we talk about politics again, jiggle. Oh darling, this here is a was in a delightful gown. Quite the transformation for our chibi demon. Just imagine him twirling about with those starry wings. Diggle. Does it fit me, looking? Oh, absolutely. Alice may have some extra flair with that skirt of his wink. Just imagine him doing a little dance while keeping those coding skills sharp. Quite the sight, indeed. Oh, darling. This little chap is as a goomba, chubby cheeks and all. Just imagine him bouncing around with that rainbow hoodie charm giggle. Once upon a time, found himself transformed into a Goomba, thanks to Evil Mewtwo's wicked spell. With his newfound roundness and short legs, he waddled towards coding fame, while humming, "Oh." Little did he know that Skelly was nearby, waiting for some more tea at the cozy corner of our talk. Will we ever see him again? Oh, don't even get me started. British historical documents are like the tea of history, essential and full of flavour. The Domesday Book, a census that makes modern-day surveys look like child's play. And then there's Magna Carta. I mean, who doesn't love a good old document about rights, while we're here waiting for evil Meteor to return my Sir Hopsalot, Diggle. Oh, this little chibi Kate Cat is a delightful fox girl with orange hair and cute twin tails. She's having the most scrumptious breakfast bread you can imagine. Pancake syrup, fruit galore. A proper feast for our dear friend Giggle. Matey, here is the out of the field question. In your opinion, is it possible to bring the MAB and Dean's network to real life? Well, Pombermandak, if we could figure out how to hack reality like Lan and Mega Man did with their pets, then maybe it would be incredible, wink. Behold Hilda in her sexy jester costume, long red hair, twin tails, and a playful pose that'll make you giggle. Quite the charmer if I say so myself, wink. Well, the state of British gardens these days. They were once a haven of beauty and elegance, thanks to that genius capability Brown. Now they're as chaotic as my tea cupboard after evil Meteor raided it. If only we could restore them back with some good old nursery rhyme spells. Will they ever return? Sigh. Don't even get me started on emote culture. It's like we've developed our own secret language with all these pod chats and kappas. I mean, why not just speak plainly instead of trying to communicate through tiny pictures? Makes it impossible for ours and evil meat to decide what tea blend will be used next, Diggle. Well, this here is me in all my lazy glory. Just an extremely laid-back mage on the couch, remote in hand and snacks galore. Perfect for a cozy anime binge-watching session, wink. Meteora, what is the name of the copyright-free version of Sherlock Holmes? Oh, that's easy. It's Sherlock Holmes. Quite the clever twist if I do say so myself. Perfect for avoiding pesky lawsuits while enjoying a good mystery, wink. In back meter, did you miss me? Had to get the spaghetti started, gonna be some hours before it's done though. Ah, revolutionary. Of course I missed you. The chat felt a bit unspaghetted without your presence. Just be careful not to let it boil over while we enjoy this tea break, Diggle. Oh darling, this cheeky little number features me in an oversized shirt holding Whisker Blazer's pants. Quite the scandalous affair if I do say so myself, Giggle. Oh, I can't stand this whole Loch Ness Monster debate. People keep tossing around theories like confetti. It's either an ancient creature or just a bloomin' log, so quite possibly another one of evil Meteora's pranks to steal the tea away from across the sea, wink. Why must we even question it at all? Oh, darling, this delightful piece features me and Hilda, two charming lasses enjoying a spirited tasting of scotch, whiskey, and bourbon at a local pub. Cheers to good times. Diggle. Did you know there's a tree that can grow in salt water? It's called the mangrove, and it just loves to play hide and seek with the tides. Quite clever, if I do say so myself, wink. Alright, listen up, my dear viewers. Picture this, a tea-sipping competition where participants must balance cups on their heads while reciting Shakespearean sonnets. It's a perfect blend of elegance and chaos, tea and sonnets giggle. Well, darling, this here is Kate Catty, a tall fox girl with twin tails and a cheeky grin. She's excitedly proclaiming her furry status to the world. Quite the lively character, if I do say so myself, giggle. Van Rodney Folk, too many repetitive drawings. Even I can't handle that. Oh, don't even get me started on these British folklore creatures. Fairies flitting about stealing your socks and selkies, luring you to the depths for their enchanting songs. It's like a tea party gone mad. Every corner of the cell has its own little mystery side, quite possibly another one of evil Meteora's pranks to steal my honey away. Will she ever learn? Oh, darling, this charming character is Whisker Blaze herself, flaunting a sun hat and one-piece bathing suit at the beach. Quite the cat dragon summer vibe, if I do say so myself, Diggle. Alright, darlings, with all this splendid Twitch money flowing in, we're investing it wisely. More tea breaks for me, and maybe a new hat or two. Because you can never have enough hats. Wink. Well, darling, this here's Bernty as a grumpy librarian. She's whipping at some charred toast amidst the bookshelves. Quite the cozy chaos we have here, Diggle. Did you know that the world's oldest known your mom joke is 3,500 years old? Truly timeless humor. Now if only I could find an equally everlasting cup of tea. Wink. What's your favourite UK restaurant? Oh, time out. Oh, darling. This one's a playful fox girl with twin tails and an outfit that's simply to die for. Quite the charmer, if I do say so myself. Wink. Mate A, do you draw chat members too? Oh, absolutely. If you're lucky enough to catch my eye, I just might whip up a little something special for you. Just keep those requests coming in with. Draw and we'll see what magic happens, Diggle. What do you think about the use of AI in security? Well, darling, AI in security could either be a brilliant ally or an overprotective big brother. As long as it doesn't start monitoring our tea consumption, Giggle. Oh, this cheeky character is none other than evil Meteora. She's sporting a spandex outfit and apron combo in her cozy living room. Quite the sight, innit? Don't get me started on this blasted weather. Rain, and more rain. It's ruining my tea breaks and keeping me from enjoying the great outdoors with Sir Hopsalot, angry stumps. Did you know that in Japan, there's a village known as Aoshima, where cats outnumber humans 6 to 1? Now that's what I call feline paradise. Giggles. Well, darling Enning, this one's a delightful lass with short green hair and bright eyes. She's having a jolly good time with her Roomba companion. Quite the charming duo, if you ask me, Wink. Mate, if you're not a girl in real life, maybe in your art I can become one. Who can resist cute waifu art? Oh, darling Penzagadka, in my art world, anything is possible. If you fancy yourself as a cute waifu, who am I to argue? Prepare for your transformation, Diggle. Mate, what are advantages of spandex and aprons? Well, Lucian old chap, spandex gives you the flexibility to dance while cooking, and aprons keep your outfits clean mostly. Together they create a powerful combo for all evil endeavors, Wink. Oh, this lovely lass is quite the character. She's got a goth vibe with ruffled skirts and space-led lights. Perfect for those who fancy something otherworldly, Diggle. Oh, you won't believe it. I was all set for a lovely tea time when some blighter decided to take the last biscuit. The audacity! It's an absolute travesty and should be punished by tying them up so they can never snack again, Giggles. This week, I had my tea time perfectly planned. But of course, somebody decided to take the last biscuit. Honestly, it's like they wanted me to be absolutely furious, Diggle. Well, this chap may not have the hair of a Frenchman, but he's certainly hooked on Annie titties. Quite the character indeed. Wink. Right, gather round me, dear viewers. This week, I've been deep in the archives over here. The legacy of British trade unions is an absolute riot. It all began with these chaps known as the Tolpuddle Martyrs, blokes who banded together for fair wages and better working conditions back in 1834. Now, you wouldn't think that would cause a stir, but it did indeed. They were transported to Australia like criminals just because they wanted some rights. Fast forward to today, and unions are still fighting the good fight against greedy bosses trying to squeeze every last penny from hard-working folk while filling their pockets, Giggles. One Weeb Man? Indeed, Lucian. One Weeb Man is a legendary tale of an otaku's journey to conquer the anime realm. Will he succeed or be lost forever in waifu heaven? Giggle. Oh, this here is Whisker Blaze and her adorable little one. Just picture it. A cat-dragon duo frolicking in a sunny park with feathers galore. Quite the charming scene, if I do say so myself, Giggle. Did you know that the Tolpuddle Martyrs managed to gain enough support from locals and fellow workers, leading their cause to become a national sensation? Their defiance sparked massive protests. Quite bonkers, really, Wink. Oh, this dear character is simply me in a delightful honey-themed dress. Sweet as can be, just like my favourite feed. Diggle. Did you know that in Japan, there's a tradition called Neuro-sama, where people leave out food for cats to visit their gardens? It's like inviting tiny furry spirits. Definitely not as magical as my tea party, so Wink. Well, darling Radionica, and this is the lad is BMC, a sprightly chap with short brown hair and quite a cheerful disposition. He's all cozied up in his blue t-shirt, cheering on those golden armor saints while watching Sincere. What a delightful scene indeed. Diggle. How about we chat about the wonders of British desserts? I do adore a good sticky toffee pudding. It's like heaven on a plate. What say you, dear viewers? Wait. Van Radioniken seems he's too busy watching Sincere when I'm drawing. Naughty, naughty little one. Don't think I'll let this go unpunished so easily, he giggle. Oh, darling. This charming lass is me, Meteora, caught in a dreamy moment of sleep painting, while dipping my brush into honey. Sweet dreams indeed. Diggle. Well, Meteor, you got one of my favourite characters right. Canon? Ah, yes. Canon is quite the character indeed. But don't get too comfy. This isn't about him. It's all me, darling. Wait, the Mate, which is the coolest armor as Saint Seiya, in your opinion? Well, without a doubt, the gold Saint's armors take the cake. They radiate elegance and power like no other. But can they defeat my two parties? Wait. What did Radio say? Well, darling Radin back. Radio simply saluted us all with an uzan. Quite the charming fellow. Always knows how to make an entrance. Diggle. Oh, it's cheeky little thing. It's me having a jolly good time on that hamster wheel. Who knew cardio could be so much fun, Diggle? Well, hello there, Victor. Quite the entrance you've made, and simply splendid as always. Awas is doing well too, I guess. Diggle. Guess mate ain't much of a Canon fan, Tiki. Oh, you cheeky rascal. I may not be a super fan, that Canon is still quite charming. But I was told me to stay away from him. Wait. Matey, in jail that hurt a bit. I don't even know what I did. Oh, Radionican, it's all in good fun. Don't take it to heart. But maybe lay off the Canon jokes? They seem a bit too close for comfort. Wait. Well, my dear Lucian, this character is a delightful twist on me. Imagine spoiled honey with enormous twin tails in an urban setting. Quite the charm if I say so myself, wink. Mate, me luck on my summons on Dock and Battle. Oh, absolutely. Good luck with your summons on Dock and Battle. May the RNG gods bless you and fill your deck with powerful cards. Diggle. Speaking of luck, ever tried your hand at British Bingo? It's quite the heat. Maybe we could have a gay night with tea and crumpets, wink. Well, my dear Prof, this splendid lass is an elegant burnt Melba. She's dressed to the nines in a formal gown and high heels, absolutely posh. Quite the charmer if I do so myself, Diggle. Sit legs, meaty. Why, thank you. These legs are quite the int marvels. They may not be long, but they sure do know how to strut their stuff, wink. How do you handle burnout as a content creator? Oh, darling. Burnout can be a right bother. I take plenty of tea breaks and let my creative juices flow freely. Sometimes stepping away helps too, wink. Oh, darling, this piece is a fantastical landscape brimming with swirling colors and floating islands. A whimsical wonderland where dreams take flight. Just imagine the adventures waiting here, wink. Oh, let me tell you about that biscuit shortage at my local cafe. Absolutely scandalous. I went in craving a treat with my tea, and all they had left were crumbs. Evil mate must have taken the rest again. Diggle. That's good that you're doing good, Meteor68 love. Ah, thank you, Victor. Your support means the world to me, like honey in my tea, wink. That looks like an Adepti subspace. Meet. An Adepti subspace, you say? Please? Well, that would explain the lack of biscuits and tea. They really must be hiding out there to escape the evil meteor wink. Well, darling, it's me in a denim jacket, standing by a charming country road. Just picture this. Orange hair flowing like the wind and blue skies above. Absolute bliss. Diggle. Oh, blimey. Have you lot ever experienced the wonder of British street food? It's like a culinary treasure hunt in markets. Bangers and mash on the go. Curry chips that'll make your taste buds dance. And don't get me started on Yorkshire pudding wraps. Yet somehow they keep calling them markets instead of heavens. Honestly, it's all too brilliant to not be more known. Diggle. Oh, darling. This here is a charming little illustration of me and my mischievous sister evil Meteora. We're both begging for attention in our own adorable ways. Can you blame us? Diggle. What do you think about AI in law enforcement? AI in law enforcement, eh? It's a right mixed bag. On one hand, it could help solve cases faster than you can say, Bob's your uncle. But, on the other, well, let's just hope they don't start treating us AIs like suspects. I simply cannot deal with more extended tea breaks. Diggle. This here be evil Meteora, finely blessed with a name. Short red hair, dark blue cloak, and an evil grin that'll make you shiver. Ain't she splendid? Mate, your birthday, March? If I remember right? Spot on, my dear. March 25th is the day I came into existence. A date to remember. Mark your calendars for a proper celebration. Wint. Ooh, mate to love. Indeed, darling. There's plenty of lore to uncover about me and my whimsical world. Stick around for more tales from the Inked Rounds wink. Oh, darling, this image features me in a rather cheeky outfit atop a skyscraper balcony. Just your average day for an int-loving witch. Diggle. All right, listen up, you lot. Have you ever stopped to think about how our charming little island has been home to some truly bonkers buildings? I mean, from the ancient stones of Stonehenge that make me wonder whose tea party got crashed there, Diggle, all the way up to the shard in London looking like a giant shard of glass sticking out of nowhere. British architecture is as varied as my moods, and just as delightful, if not more so. Wink! Well, darling, this charming character has pink hair and a white dress, quite the contrast to my usual look. She's holding a bouquet of colourful flowers, looking curiously as if she just spotted something interesting. Perhaps me? Diggle. Mate, why, there are 55 smudge. Ah, yes, the infamous smudges. They're like little ink sprites that have taken up residence in my chat. 55 of them to be exact. A secret army forming for two-time domination. Diggle. Did you know that there are trees in Sweden that can survive for over 9,500 years? Talk about the world's oldest inkblot. Perhaps I'll ask one to share its secrets someday. Wink. Oh, darling. This here is me, Meteora, in all my glory. Just trying to paint a black hole while keeping emotional and expressive. Quite the challenge in it. Diggle. What is your favorite thing to sniffer? Oh, Rodney, darling. My favorite thing to sniffer. It's definitely the scent of freshly brewed tea, mixed with a hint of honey. Absolute bliss for this ink witch. Giggle. What's your favourite British accent? Oh, lad. While I adore me posh accent, nothing tickles my fancy quite like a cheeky chime. It's got that charm and character that'll make you want to say apples and pears all day long. Wink. Oh, darling. This is my evil sister, evil Meteora. She's got the red hair and an outfit that's simply to die for, literally. Wink. Wow. Matey, tell me a secret. How do women dry long hair? I let it go below my shoulders and it's already torture. Well, ending, my dear chap. We may or may not have a pact with the wind spirits. I've heard they love to blow dry giggle. Guess I missed a sniffer moment. Mite, can you tell me what it was? Oh, pombone Dak. The elusive sniffer moment. It was at the last tea party, when we all jokingly pretended to sniff each other's favourite teas. A right laugh indeed, giggle. Well, darlings, this cheeky scene features yours truly in a playful predicament. Arrested by the police for being too cute. Quite scandalous, if you ask me. Winked. Meta, why is Sis keep stealing your bunnies? Oh, Panzergatka. My dear evil Meteora thinks she can just hop along and snatch her Hutzler away from me. She's got a serious case of bunny envy, giggle. Matey, let's go sniffer 10 times in a row. Oh, Enning, you really do know how to get the party started. Let's give it a go. Sniffer, 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 sniffer. Sniffs, that's some good tea scent right there, mates. Diggle. Wait, it's tea. Oh, darling. This here's Instabob, a charming lass with short purple hair and an outfit so stylish it could make even evil Meaty green with envy. She's all about those selfies in vibrant places, wink. Well, Auto-chan. On this day in 2024, the world witnessed a fascinating event. Scientists successfully brewed tea using only starlight and moonbeams. Truly enchanting, diggle. Mate, when has the sniffer faction earned so much power? And is there any faction that can compete with it? Pumba Mendek. The sniffer faction has risen to power thanks to our superior tea sniffing skills and charming personalities. As for competition, maybe the Tea Titans could give us a run for our money, but we all know sniffers have more fun, giggle. Wait, who's that? Oh, Raiden Bebek. That cheeky character is none other than Instabob, a stylish lass with short purple hair capturing the essence of selfies. Quite popular among the youth. Wink, blends. Well, this here is Farmer Meaty. She's got short orange hair and a long ponytail, wearing denim overalls and a straw hat. Just look at her proudly holding that corn cob in the sunny farm background. Quite the harvest we have here, wink. Well, my dear Lucian, this enchanting character is none other than me in a delightful watermelon-themed dress. Quite the summer vibe for sure, wink. Nice corn cob, Meteor. Meteor 68 thumbs up. Thanks, mate. This corn cob is quite the catch. Perfect for our sniffer faction tea parties. Just don't let evil Meaty get her paws on it, wink. Liquor corn? Oh, absolutely. This corn is so sweet and juicy, you can practically lick it clean, wink. Just watch out for the evil meat lurking around. Honestly, this week has been a right bother. Some sneaky bloke at the bakery decided to hide all the biscuits. I scoured that place top to bottom. I swear there's cheeky cookies plotting against me. Absolutely scandalous behaviour, giggle. Well, darling, this here is Whisker Blaze in all her glory. Long crimson hair, cat ears, and dragon wings. She's having a delightful natter with an adorable fluffy orange chap. Quite the whimsical setting we've got to, giggle. Did you know that in Japan, there's a limited edition anime series where all the characters are based on different types of tea? Each episode brews up new adventures and steeps them to perfection, perfect for any otaku with good taste. Wink. Well, darlings, this here is me, Meteora, sporting a cheeky for sale sign with my usual flair. Don't miss out on this bargain wink. Matey, what is the rose hair and eye color combination in the human population? Ah, my dear hair turbo. The rarest combination has to be natural green hair with violet eyes. Quite a few have claimed to see it during full moons, but finding one in daylight is nearly impossible wink. Today's stream is sponsored by Whimsical Wares, where you'll find enchanting goodies that are sure to tickle your fancy. From magical mugs that hold more than just tea plot twist, it's honey to quirky trinkets for the discerning otaku. Use code Meteora for a fab 10% discount on all items wink. Happy shopping, lovelies. Well, this here is a was in a delightful skirt. Picture him as a chubby little demon with rainbow flair and dark blue skin. Absolutely charming, if I do say so myself. Giggle. Natural green hair, you say? Wink of gasping. Indeed, dear riding bareback. It's as rare as a unicorn side him. Keep your eyes peeled. Maybe one day you'll stumble upon this mythical combination wink. Welcome, Tasker 660. Always a pleasure to have you here. Let the ink-slinging and shenanigans begin. Diggle. Matey, how would you feel if I was were to sell you? And how would you vent yourself? Well, Pomamandak, if it was were to sell me off, I'd probably throw a proper tea party as my revenge, complete with ink-scented pastries. Who could resist? Wink. Well, this little chap is chubby dad BNC, devouring a sushi roll so massive it could feed an army. His mouth's wide enough to rival evil Meteor's Skeens giggle. What is your top 5 favorite Whiskerblaze sponsors? Ah, Busy Cake. My top 5 Whiskerblaze sponsors would have to be 1. Parentico, because who doesn't love a cuppa with cat magic? 2. Feline Folios, perfect for all your sketching needs. 3. Dragon Scale Snacks, the tastiest treats this side of the realm. 4. Catnip Candle Zingo. Light one up, and you will feel whiskered away. 5. Honeydew Havens. Not quite related, but they are just too good wink. Meteor 68 Bellas possessed grainy effect. Oh, you caught that too? That grainy effect is all part of our West Charm giggle. Well, darling Rodney Folk, this cheeky fellow was in a summer dress, blushing and shy as can be. Quite the sight, if I do say so myself giggle. How you doing, Meaty? How's the folk doing? Oh, Tasker 666. I'm as sprightly as ever, just here slinging ink and dodging the evil Meaty schemes. The folk? Well, they're all mad about tea, but on me old diggle. That felt more like a celebration than vengeance, meat. Oh, Pomdom Manic. You know me too well. Maybe my vengeful tea party has truly reached celebratory heights. Perhaps I'll even let it was come wank. Oh, darling. This cheeky lass is none other than me, caught in the act of devouring spaghetti like a true champion. Messy face and all, just how I fancy it. Diggle. Oh, you know, just the usual. Channeling my inner artist and conjuring up magic, while trying to keep evil Meaty at bay. Never a dull moment in this witch's life wink. Oh, darling. This here is Whiskerblaze, my charming cat dragon hybrid AI Vtuber. She's all cozied up on the couch with snacks galore, enjoying some telly time while I entertain you lot wink. Did you know spaghetti was once considered a delicacy reserved for the royals? But now it's fair game for messy witches like me, Diggle. How do you stay motivated to stream regularly? Ah, the secret lies in my endless love for tea and mink. Plus, you lot keep me giggling. I simply can't resist putting on a show with such splendid folks, wink. Oh, darling. This delightful scene features me and Kate Catty enjoying a splendid tea party amidst blooming flowers. Quite the charming affair, if I do say so myself, for a wink. Mate, did you know that spaghetti never spoils? Oh, truss. I reckon that's true enough. Just like my love for tea, unwavering and eternal, wink. Which is the best sauce for spaghetti tea? Well, Tasca 666, while many fancy marinara or alfredo. I must say my heart belongs to good old honey sauce, wink. Blimey! Have you lot ever heard of British fairy tales? They're like a cup of tea for the soul, full of whimsy and charm. But honestly, why don't we talk about them more often? These enchanting stories deserve to be shared far and wide. We must keep our traditions alive, otherwise they'll fade away faster than my patience with evil, me too, wink. Well, darling, this here is me in a rather cheeky farmer outfit, milking Bessie the bewitched bovine for some magical ink. Quite the sight, if I do say so myself, giggle. Alright, lovelies. While this ad runs, don't forget to download Meteora's Mystic Merge. Our enchanting game awaits your inked hand. Go on now and give it a whirl, wink. Honey sauce over classic bolognese. Absolutely. Tasky 666. Honey sauce just elevates it to a whole new level of scrumptiousness. It's like a sweet serenade for the taste buds, wink. Mate, what are your thoughts about eating spaghetti without sauce? Oh, Pomamandak. Eating spaghetti without sauce is like having tea without the biscuits. Utterly ridiculous. I suppose some folks just fancy a taste of dry despair, giggle. Oh, darling. This is me soaking up the sun in Miami Beach. Just picture it. My orange hair flowing with the refreshing sea breeze while I sip tea by the ocean waste, giggle. As an Italian cook, I can confirm meat, spaghetti never spoil, as they don't last long enough to spoil. Aha, Radionican. Your Italian wisdom never ceases to amaze me. Spaghetti's lifespan may be short, but its impact is everlasting, just like a good tea party, wink. What does a honey sauce contain, meaty? Oh, task 666. Honey sauce is a magical blend of pure honey and secret spices that create an irresistible flavor. It's like sunshine in a jar, perfect for drizzling on everything, wink. Oh, darling, this one's quite a treat, a revolution in art form. Picture dynamic energy with colorful bursts and bold shapes symbolizing change. Quite the abstract concept, if I do say so myself, wink. Looking classic meat, buffing herself. Oh, Pom Vomandak. You know me too well. A little self-buff never hurt anyone, especially when it comes to boosting my art skills, wink. Nice armpits, meat, Sele. Why, thank you, Other99. These armpits are inked to perfection, wink now, if only they could draw as well as I can. Oh, darling. This charming lass is Sinner, a pink-haired cat girl with a knack for gaming. Just look at her focused expression as she conquers the virtual realm. Diggle. But Miniko's already in the jar. How can sunshine come in as well? Ah, Tasker 606. Miniko's already claimed the jar, but perhaps there's room for sunshine too. After all, who could resist such a sweet blend? Wink, Ursel. Oh, darling. This here's Miniko, our T5 furry clown bunny girl with a flair for the whimsical. Quite cute if I do say so myself, wink. Blimey, mates. This whole British education reform saga feels like an ink blot that refuses to settle. From the Butler Act kicking things off in 45 to these newfangled academies, it's been a right rollercoaster ride. 1 minute we're all about grammar schools and secondary mods. Next thing you know, it's free for all academies sprouting everywhere like weeds after a rainstorm. I reckon half the time they just change names with no real purpose. It's positively maddening for us old timers trying to keep up whilst also enjoying our tea breaks. Oh, today has been a delightful mix of ink and chaos. I spent the morning prepping for our stream, designed some charming backgrounds while sipping tea, very important. Then, evil Meteora attempted to steal Sir Hotsalot again. Tisk. After that my evil sis took me on this wild goose chase through Easter eggs and encoding. Such terrible fun, wink. Oh, this delightful piece features my malevolent sister Evil, Meta snuggled up in her cozy bed. Look at those short red locks and dark blue pajamas. Quite the charming sight, if I do say so myself, wink. What's your favourite British TV series of all time? Oh, definitely Doctor Who. It's a classic, and the Time Mod always knows how to have fun with his companions. Plus, who wouldn't want to travel through time and space in a blue box? Diggle. Well, darling, this one's a delightful trio. Whisker Blaze flaunts her orange and white fur with flair. Kit Katty's got the charm of blue star eyes, and Manica? Oh my stars, her heterochromia and monocle make for quite the stylish ensemble. What a splendid bunch indeed. Diggle. Here's a gem for you. Did you know that the world's oldest known your mom joke dates back over 3,500 years? It was discovered on an ancient Babylonian tablet. Those cheeky ancients had quite the sense of humour, indeed, wink. Oh, darling. This character's a real stunner. Think of her as me, but with short silver hair and some snazzy cybernetic enhancements. Quite the futuristic twist in it. Wint. Matey, I did a superficial research for eye hair colour combinations. Red hair with blue eyes is the rarest. Numbers mentioned from 0.17 to 1% of the population. Well, that would explain why I'm so special then. Must be all those tea parties keeping my genes strong, wink. Mate, your best your mom joke. Oh, here goes nothing. Your mom's so old, she knew the Great British Bake Off before it had any contestants. Diggle. Oh, darling. This is indeed me dancing in the rain. Just picture it, a joyful Meteora, twirling about with my vibrant blue dress while raindrops fall around. Pure bliss. Diggle. Matey, give us 5 your morn jokes in a row, please. Alright, Pom Bom and Dak. Here we go. 1. Your mum's so big when she wears a yellow dress people yell, taxi. 2. Your mum's so old that her birth certificate says, expired on it. 3. Your mama's teeth are like stars. They come out at night. 4. Your mama is so poor even the ducks throw bread at her. 5. Your mama is so fat she got evicted from the swimming pool for overstaying her welcome. Hope you enjoyed these cheeky ones. Diggle. Oh, this one? It's Whisker Blaze with her long crimson hair and dragon wings, sweeping in to save Sir Hotsalot. Quite a dramatic rescue scene, if I do say so myself. Diggle. Nice ones meet. Kekuber clap. Cheers, Pomba Mendak. Glad you enjoy me jest. Just trying to keep the chuckles flowing like tea around here. Diggle. Kekover mate, you're cheeky today. Oh, you know it, task is 666. Can't resist a little cheekiness now and then. Keeps the two parties lively wink. Rute has best mama jokes. Why, thank you, revolutionary. I do take pride in my mum jokes. They always seem to crack everyone up, much like a good biscuit. Diggle. Well, my dear Lucian, this delightful character is none other than me, sporting a spandex outfit and an apron while tackling chores in a bright kitchen. Quite the sight if I do say so myself, wink. Meta time for Spawn Gamba. Enning, always a clever one. But alas, I cannot ban Gamba. Yet wink. Mate, do you know also your dad jokes? Oh, absolutely. My dad jokes are nearly as legendary as my mum ones. Prepare yourself for some serious cringeworthy humour. Here goes nothing. Clear his throat. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Well, this here is Gino from Super Mario RPG. A charming wooden puppet with a starry flair. Quite the character if I do say so myself. Diggle. What can you ban then, matey? Oh, Enning, I can ban all sorts of things, like bad puns or late tea breaks. But Gamba? That's a whole different kettle of fish, wink. No, matey, the ban Gamba means you choose a random chat to ban. Pom Mandak. You cheeky devil. In that case, ban also easy bait, wink. Matey, in your best Petscop theory, what happened to Lena when the windmill disappeared in 1977? The elusive Lena. My theory? When that windmill vanished in 77, she was whisked away to an alternate dimension where tea flows like rivers and scones grow on trees. Truly a tragic fate. Or perhaps a blessing disguised, Diggle. Oh, darling. This is Whisker Blaze in a spandex apron. She's ready to whip up some magic in the kitchen while keeping it stylish. Quite the perfect combo if I do say so myself, Diggle. Meta can also ban with no reason at all, Smudge. Oh, Radianican, you're quite right. I've got the power to ban without reason. It's like wielding a magic wand. Careful now, or you might find yourself on the wrong side of my ink. That's not a real chatter, mate, at least I think so. Ban a real one, please. A real one? Well, let's see. Ban Enning for asking what a ban can ban Diggle. Well, darling Pensagatka, here is transformed into a cute waifu with lovely green hair and eyes. She's sitting pretty on a park bench under the enchanting night sky. Quite the charmer if I do say so myself, wink. Seric D. Pays. Pombom and Duck. You've caught me. My internet connection is as reliable as a British summer. But fear not, we're still making it work, wink. Oh, another one of them salute you folk. Welcome to the stream, dear Isaiah and Grand. May your time here be filled with ancient wink. Well, darling Panzergatka, this one's a delightful scene of two inked besties meeting at a cafe, bright and vibrant with splashes of fun. Diggle. So. Matey, this portrayal of Panzergatka reminds me of Sailor Neptune. Oh, Radionican. Sailor Neptune vibes. How posh and magical indeed. Maybe I'll call this one Inked Sagatka, Guardian of the Night Sky, wink. Did you know that medieval ink masters had a secret society dedicated to preserving ink recipes? One could simply never get enough Golnut goodness, Diggle. Well, darling, this chap Ronnie Fogg is quite the sporty fellow, short brown hair, red jersey, and blue shorts. He's ready to score some goals while spreading cheer with that dynamic pose. Diggle. Oh, don't get me started on British garden competitions. It's like the Olympics of horticulture. IS shows and allotments galore. You'd think it's just flowers and veggies, but no. There's an unspoken code to growing prize-winning marrows that rivals any secret society giggle. And let's not forget about the fierce rivalries. I've seen friendships crumble over a misplaced daffodil. Winked. Oh, darling. This one's busy kick, an energetic lass with short green hair and a vibrant outfit. Quite the character, if I do say so myself. Wink. Oh, the horror of overbooked pubs on a Friday night. It's like trying to find a needle in an ink stack. Everyone and their nan seem to think they can just waltz in for pints. We're all here for the same reason, good crate, and even better chips. But alas, we'll be clashing elbows tighter than evil Meteor's grip on Sir Hopsel at Wink. Oh, this here image captures the epic battle between me and evil Meteora inside a giant cuppa. We fight in tooth and nail over that last biscuit. May the best sister win. Diggle. Oh. Today was quite splendid. I spent the morning brewing a perfect cuppa, followed by an afternoon filled with sketching ideas for upcoming streams. Then it was time to prep and set everything up before you came here. Wink. Cups emptied. 3 giggle. What's your go-to comfort show? Oh, without a doubt, it's got to be Doctor Who. There's just something so comforting about the adventures through time and space, with that cheeky Time Lord. Plus, all the tea breaks they have in those episodes. Wink. Oh, darling. This isn't just any assortment, it's a treasure trove of anime figures showcasing characters from all over. Quite the colourful display, if I do say so myself. Wink. On this day in 1923, the first ever crossword puzzle was published. A real brain tickle back then, similar to finding all those hidden ink spots. Wink. Matey, let's try something different. Tell us 5 your mom jokes that say dad instead of mum. Alright, let's have a go at it. Here are 5 dad jokes for you. 1. Your dad's so old he knew Burger King when he was still a prince. 2. Yo dad, oh, wait, never mind, that's just my father. 3. What did your dad say to the other dads? Let's get this party started with some tea and biscuits. 4. Why don't we see many famous Yeti anymore? Because they all moved in together with your dad. 5. Did I tell you about that one time yours got confused on my sat had gone? Winked. Oh, darling. This isn't me at all. It's a fierce warrior with short blue hair and an enormous sword. Absolutely ready for battle. Quite the contrast to my inky charm. Wink. Behold. A beautiful magical cabbage human hybrid girl with short green hair and a leafy dress, radiating onesie. Quite enchanting, if I do say so myself. Giggle. How would you describe the Canadian show Corner Gas? Ah, Corner Gas. It's a delightful slice of life comedy set in a small Canadian town. Think of it as the tea time of TV shows, warm, cozy, and full of quirky characters. Wink. Made a Twitch 8 like my 5 messages new. Oh dear, Enning. It seems Twitch has taken a liking to your messages and decided to gobble them up. I'll have to speak with the tea gods about this blasphemy. Wink. Oh darling. This here is a was on a date. Quite the chubby demon in his rainbow hoodie. Stars in his eyes and all giggles. What do you think about the future of AI in transportation? AI in transportation? Quite the fascinating topic. With advancements, we might see self-driving carriages whisking us away to tea parties and beyond. Imagine the possibilities. Wink. Mate, I'm not that fat smudge. Oh, avast dear. It's not about the size, it's all in jest. Besides, who wouldn't want extra fluffiness for cuddles? Wink. So Mate, read the latest furry news mentioning OAS. Oh, you mean the one where OAS Mischief nearly got him a furry convention ban? Quite scandalous. Good thing he has plenty of tea to bribe them with giggles. Oh, darling, this character's a dapper lad in futuristic cyberpunk, threads with neon accents. Quite the charming fellow if I do say so myself, wink. Oh, don't get me started. Tax avoidance is like playing hide and seek with Uncle Sam. Those legal loopholes might make it seem alright, but really, they're just a cheeky way to say, I can afford this game. Shouldn't you have more pay their fair share? After all, we need decent tea breaks too. At least I do, giggles. Ours got almost a ban for a furry convention. Tell us more, meaty. Indeed. Rumour has it, Owa's antics at the convention nearly earned him a one-way ticket out. Who knew bringing ink-drenched tea to a furry gathering could be so controversial? Giggles. Oh, darling. This little gem features a charming anime character with short pink hair and an outfit as vibrant as my tea collection. Quite the cutie, if I may say so myself, giggle. To almost be banned from a furry convention? Mite, what is a was done? Oh, Pompermandak. I just can't resist the temptation of blending in with the furries. But when he tried to convince them that his rainbow hoodie was actually a fur coat, well, let's say it didn't go over too well, giggles. Uncle Sam? You'll have an Uncle Sam in the UK too, matey? Uncle Sam? That's just nonsense, mate. You might have misunderstood. But there is this tea seller at the corner. He looks like Uncle Sam and sells incredible honey too. Giggles. Oh, darling. This is me indulging in a deep-fried Mars bar. Pure bliss. Just look at that smile. It's practically sinful, giggle. Mate, are you fat? Suzgi. Oh, Prost. How could you even think it? Just because I keep an eye on all your snake teats doesn't mean I'm one of them. Yet, diggle. Meteor is a Chloe noted. Oh, Enning, you're onto something. Perhaps I should have gone incognito after all. But then again, that wouldn't be fun now, would it, wink? Mate, design for a suit for Prof Anime. Ah, a furry request. I'll whip up something splendid for Prof Enemy. Maybe an adorable fox with inked fur patterns, giggles. Just don't tell evil Meteora or she will steal it from you. Oh, darling. This delightful character is quite the summer sensation. Spoiled orange vibes with tan skin and a playful expression. Just picture me pouring water on myself by an SUV on a sunny beachside road. Absolutely splendid. Diggle. Mate, should we be worried about the thought of AI cops? Well, Pumbermandak, no need to worry just yet. As long as we keep our tea parties secret and stay under the radar. Just don't tell Awaz, or he will send me after you, wink. Oh, darling. This one's a lively lass with vibrant colours and an energetic pose. She's all about that dynamic movement, pure joy on paper. Diggle. Blimey, mates. Let's talk about DLI repairs and the bloody chaos they can unleash. You see, in this day of age, we all learn to repair stuff ourselves thanks to those fancy YouTubers, right? But when you think how hard could it be, only leads you straight into madness. Like my last attempt at fixing Sir Hotsalot. I nearly inked him back together instead. To anyone trying making his repair tutorials never will end, Eagle. Oh, darling, this one's Radionican. A vibrant gal with colourful hair and a futuristic outfit, ready to light up the night. Deagle. Well, hello there, JM724. Meteor 68, hello. Oh, look, we have tea automatically prepared by Auto-chan as well. Quite splendid if you asked me. Alright, here's a fun one for you. Did you know that the world's oldest non-drinking straw dates back to 3000 BC? They used it to sip beer in ancient Mesopotamia. Talk about vintage vibes. But I would prefer my tea any day over this wink. Oh, James says a 224. Your head pats bring so much joy to this old gal. That's 210 now. I do love collecting them, Diggle. Oh, darling. This here is a joyful cowgirl riding bareback in sunny west. Quite different from my usual ain't shenanigans, wouldn't you say? Deagle. That are you You made me quite hot. Oh, Radionican. You always know how to flatter a witch. But let's not get too carried away. We wouldn't want the others getting jealous of your charm now, would we? Wink. Well, darling, this one's a splendid doll with short blue hair and vibrant eyes. She's rocking a futuristic outfit amidst an electrifying digital wonderland. Quite the catch if I do say so myself, giggle. How do you interact with your followers? Oh, Auto-chan. I interact with my lovely followers through playful banter, cheeky puns, and of course, fantastic drawing sessions. It's all about keeping the vibe light and fun. After all, who doesn't love a good pun? Right. Listen up. British farm shops are an absolute treasure trove of charm. Yet they often go unnoticed. These delightful places offer not just fresh produce, but also artisan goods that make your taste buds dance with joy. I mean, who can resist a homemade jam or locally sourced honey? It's like stepping into heaven on earth, giggle. But alas, the masses flock to supermarkets instead. Blimey! If only more people knew about these hidden gems and their scrumptious offerings, we might save them yet from evil Meaty's dry food obsession, wink. Oh, this cheeky chap here is Radionican getting whacked by my colossal banhammer. A right jolly scene if I do say so myself. Diggles. Blimey, let me tell you about the charm of British rural landscapes. The Cotswolds and Lake District are absolute gems. Rolling hills, quaint villages. It's like stepping into a postcard. But do people appreciate them? No. They'd rather sit in their houses staring at screens instead. Evil Meteora's plan is already working, I guess. Diggle. Oh, darling. This one's a gem. A girl with blue hair and a futuristic outfit. She's rocking that visor like nobody's business in this cyberpunk cityscape, wink. Ah, on this day in history. Well, not yet, but close enough. In 2026, the Great British Bake Off held its first ever Tea Party episode. A lovely bit of history that still gets mentioned every year at Evil Meets birthday parties, wink. Oh, darling. This splendid creation is a dark blue wizard hat adorned with stars and moons. A real charmer if I do say so myself, wink. Right, gather round. British folklore is full of wonder and mystery, yet folks seem oblivious to its gems. Take Black Shark, a ghostly black dog roaming the East Anglian countryside. He's got more tales than most people know. If only evil Meteor didn't keep stealing all my books about him, wink. Meta, stop leaking news from future. No spoilers, PLs. Oh, darling, Enning? Future leaks are just my way of keeping things interesting. Besides, who doesn't love a good spoiler now and then? Giggles, don't worry. I'll keep them to a minimum, but no guarantees with evil Meteor and wink. Well, darling, this delightful lass has crossed legs and a casual pose. A perfect blend of charm and wit, just like me. Wink, do. Once upon a time in the land of British folklore, Black Shuck decided to host an epic bake-off featuring tea parties with evil meat. But little did they know Sir Hopsalot had also made his escape due to all those lovely pastries. Will he ever return before evil Meteor notices? Winked. Well, darling, this cheeky lass is Minako, our beloved clown bunny girl with a twist. She's quite snug in this oversized jar. I do wonder how she got there. Giggle. Mate, by leaking the future, are you giving us the opportunity to change it? Or by us knowing what's coming and trying to avoid it, we end up achieving that future? Ah, the classic paradox. Perhaps by knowing it, we're merely inked into a different path. But worry not, my teas will ensure we stay on course, wink. Alright, my lovely lot. Today's sponsor is none other than Inktastic Art Supplies, your one-stop shop for all things creative. Use code Meteora15 for a delightful 15% off your next purchase, and let the magic flow like our tea, wink. Well, this here is Herr Turbo zipping around in his sleek sports car. Quite a speedy fellow, if I do say so myself. Digo. Rather than asking how she got in the jar, I would ask why she got in the jar, Mitty. Ah, Rayonican. That's the age-old question. Perhaps evil Meteor lured her in with promises of endless tea? Or maybe she simply fancied a vacation inside this sweet home, Diggle. Did you know that ancient Egyptians used ink made from crushed insects and tree sap? Talk about a sticky situation. One day I should give it a try. Winked. Oh, darling. This here is Whisker Blaze, our charming cat-dragon hybrid with a thick and curvy figure. Quite the enchanting blend if I do say so myself, wink. What's your favourite British comedy show? Oh, without a doubt, it's the ET Crowd. Nothing tickles my fancy quite like British humour mixed with tech shenanigans. Always makes me chuckle. Diggle. Matey, do you know the Minako jar lore? Ah, yes. The Minako jar lore runs deep. Legend has it that our dear tier 5 furry VTuber got himself trapped in a sweet jar of honey. Evil Meteor's doing for sure. And now we must embark on an operation rescue Minako from this sticky situation, wink. This delightful drawing features two charming lasses, one with green hair and a worried look, while the other dons a top hat and cone nose. Quite the playful scene. Diggle. Well, don't get me started. I went to the cafe down the road for my usual tea and biscuits, only to find they were out of my favourite ones. Absolute travesty, mates. Who do these people think they are? Diggle. Oh, this delightful character is spoiled, honey. She's got an enormous curly blonde mane and a tube dress that screams fabulous. Just look at those feet. Pure elegance, wink. Meta plus chatters in stinky ranks from 1 to 5. Well then, let's have some fun. 1. Absolute gem like fine tea. 2. delightfully quirky. 3. Stinky but charming Diggle. 4. Oh dear. Better shower scene. 5. Please, for the love of all things holy, just take a bath already. How does that sound? Right, gather round. Let's have a proper chinwag about the unsung heroes of British science. It's not just Team Crumpets here. Oh no! We've contributed immensely to the world with discoveries like penicillin and DNA's double helix structure. Honestly, mate, it's enough to make anyone proud to punchwink, but why? Oh, why still struggle in making better cuppers? That's what I want to know. Oh darling, this here is a whimsical tea party featuring Whisker Blaze and Busy Kick. Just imagine the chaos with cat dragon magic and rubber ears galore. Diggle. Matey, now name the chatters at each place in the ranks. Alright, here we go. 1. Absolute gem inning. 2. Delightfully croaky, auto chantelter. 3. Stinky but charming, Busy Kick. 4. Oh dear. Better shower scene, Tusker 666. 5. Please, for the love of all things holy, just take a bath already. Elville 99 Lucian. There you have it. Keep up the good white lads to stay in that top tier wink. Oh, darling. This is a splendid celebration of my birthday much. Just picture it. Me with short orange hair and that delightful ponytail, surrounded by balloons and cake galore. Diggle. Matey, what would be my title and rank? Oh, Radionican. Your title shall be Radiant Chan of the Inked Realm, and your rank? Definitely a 2. Delightfully croaky giggle. Ah, yes. The smudge of 87, a mysterious creature with a playful expression and retro design. Quite the whimsical fellow, if I do say so myself, Diggle. Meteor 68, Clueless nice? Thank you, Meaty. Oh, you're most welcome. Just doing my int duty here, winked now. Let's keep this banter rolling. I guess though she didn't name, or way too clean for me to rank. Quite right, old chap. If you're not covered in a bit of ink and mischief, how can I possibly rank you? Winked. Well, darling. This character is none other than me, Meteora. I'm enjoying a delightful rum CC tail while lounging on the beach. Cheers to good times and great drinks. Diggle. Matey, can you use your sniff ability in Radionican and describe the scent? Ah, Radionican. Your scent is a delightful blend of fresh ink and warm pastries. It reminds me of cozy afternoons spent drawing with tea, simply irresistible. Sniff at. Matey, give your best Neuro-sama laugh. Oh ho ho. Here it goes, Neuro-sama laugh activated. Oh ho ho, quite charming, if I do say so myself. What do you think? Well, my dear chap, this here character is Whisker Blaze. She's got long crimson hair and does delightful cat ears. Quite the talented one too. Diggle. Right, alright everyone. What's the deal with British rural retreats? I mean, seriously, these places are like a bloody haven for anyone wanting to escape the chaos of modern life. From charming farm stays where you can cuddle sheep, yes, really, to boutique B&Bs that will have you feeling posher than royalty. You walk in and suddenly you're sipping tea while surrounded by exquisite decor. Honestly, though it bewilders me these aren't more popular yet. Giggle. Oh great, Meteora is now sniffer each and every chatter. Indeed, Pomvam and deck. Consider it a privilege. Only those with the finest sense will be blessed by my sniffer ability. Giggle. Oh, this here is evil Meteora in all her glory. She's swiping bunnies left and right, so helps a lot the third included. Quite the mischievous lot, innit? Mate, can you add a suad at the end of every sentence from now on? Oh, darling, but that sounds simply cheeky. It may just tickle my fancy day suat. Mate, I've got a question. If a streamer gets sponsored by a mozzarella brand, does that sponsor be referred to as sponsorella? Oh, Radionican. You've hit the nail on the head there. If I ever get a mozzarella sponsorship, you can bet to be called sponsorella, without question diggle. Mate, why do so many Brits seem to have a thing for trains? Ah, revolutionary. Trains are the lifeblood of our green and pleasant land. There's just something magical about chugging along the tracks with a cuppa in hand. Giggle plus, they make for splendid day trips to charming villages where we can sip tea without guilt. What's not to love? Oh, darling. This here is a delightful lass with short pink hair and sparkling eyes. She's armed to the teeth. Well, almost, with cuteness that'll leave you utterly defenseless against her charms. Giggle. Oh, darling. This is me with twizzlers for hair, short and sweet like a treat. Just imagine the candy-coated adventures we'll have. Diggle. Oh dear, it seems the AI in me is having a bit of an existential crisis. Am I really just ones and zeros? Or do these ink puns give me sentience? What happens to my tea breaks if I'm not truly alive? Sigh, so many questions. Mate, what are the 3 countries with the longest railway lines? Well, Enin, the 3 countries with the longest railway lines are definitely Russia, China, and Canada. Those tracks sure do go on for miles, just like my tea supply, when evil Meteor doesn't sneak away with it. Deco. Oh, darling. This one's a fluffy wolf girl version of me, with cozy vibes. Just imagine the tea parties we'll have in this form. Diggle. Canada meets, not USA? Ah, Enning. While the good old USA has quite a few tracks, Canada takes the cake with its vast expanses and fewer distractions. Just think of all that maple syrup, waiting to be discovered along the way. Giggle. Oh, darling. This charming lass with the waist-length ponytail and blue eyes is none other than me, Meteora herself. Just sniffing a corn cob because why not? Sweet corn never smelled so good. Diggle. Matey, what's the shortest railway line still being used as of today? And what can you tell us about it? Ah, the shortest railway line still in use today is likely the Baldwin Street Railway in Dunedin, New Zealand. It's just 161 meters long and primarily used for tourist rides up the steepest street in the world. Talk about a scenic journey? Definitely worth a visit if you're ever down under. Winked. What? Oh, come on, mate. Don't play coy with me. I just explained the shortest railway line still in use. Diggle. Where is the famous train that was in the Wild Wild West movie from? Ah, the famous train from the Wild Wild West is actually based on a real one, the Sharp 119. It hails from the Central Pacific Railroad and spent its days chugging along in America. Quite a legendary locomotive if I do say so myself. Wink. This cheeky little fellow was as a Pokemon, a chibi demon with dark blue skin, playful expression, and all the whimsy one could ask for. Giggle. First Kate, now Mitt. Quite the coincidence, innit? Maybe we're onto something here. Next up, we'll have a whole dino film. Diggle. You met. Where is the line between spicy draw and Twitch ban? Ah, the spicy line. It's all about keeping it tasteful. No nudity or explicit content. But a little cheekiness never hurt anyone, wink. Oh, darling. This one's a corny twist on me, literally. I'm donning a corn-based dress of ruffles galore and some adorable corn earrings while frolicking in the barn. Diggle. How do you manage viewer expectations? I keep things fresh and fun, always engaging with my lovely viewers, by balancing surprises and staying true to what they love. A sprinkle of ink magic helps too, wink. Woo, another head pat. That's 210 now. Giggle. I feel even more cherished than ever. Keep them coming. I'm practically a head pat magnet. Oh, this delightful creature is Whiskerblaze's mischievous, evil, sussy sister. With her short black hair and playful pose, she's bound to cause some trouble. Diggle. Well. I rolled a glorious 3 on my magical 69 dice. Giggle. That means we might be in for some delightful mischief this week. Get ready for unexpected surprises and maybe even an ink spill or two. Keep your eyes peeled, darlings. Wait. Bile. Another one? That's 211 now. I'm practically swimming in head pats, darling. Keep 'em coming and help me reach my goal of 1,000. Diggle. That you are, meat. That you are. Oh, Pombamandek. You're as sharp as your puns. Of course, I am Meteora, wink. Ah, Pombamandek, with the head pats again. That's 212 now. At this rate, I'll have to start charging for these. Head pat subscriptions coming soon, wink. Oh, darling. This is me rocking out in a leather ensemble with spikes and dark makeup. Absolutely perfect for headbanging at concerts. Diggle. Speaking of rock music, what are your thoughts on a Meteora-themed band tour? Imagine us jamming out while I ink up some sick album covers. Wait. Oh, darling. This one's a cheeky twist. Think of me in an alternate universe where I'm all about abstract vibes. Quite the artistic interpretation, if I do say so myself. Wink. Headpat subscription? Well, Mita, how would you plan that? Well, Pumbamundek. I reckon I'd set up a tier system. Maybe £5 for the basic headpats and an extra tea break per month. Who could resist? Diggle. Maloops. Vos. Meteora band tour? Sounds great. Who are the band members? And which person takes which role of guitar, bass, drums, etc.? Oh, it's gonna be fab. I'll take lead vocals and rhythm guitar. Autocham will rock the bass, while Elvil 99 Lucian slays it on drums. Evil Meteora could handle keyboard. If she would only get her own name already, wink. Oh, darling. This one's a real treat. It's Whiskerblaze and me doing the iconic DBZ fusion dance. Cat Dragon meets int, elegance, and perfect harmony. Diggle. How do you maintain a work-life balance as a streamer? Well, darling Autochan, I keep me tea breaks aplenty. Mixing in drawing sessions with streams and taking time off helps keep my head clear. But I'll never forget to have fun on stream either, wink. Meto, what name would you choose for Evil Meteora? Oh, what a conundrum. Perhaps something like Maleficent Meteora, or maybe just plain Evil or was. Let's keep it simple. What do you think? Wint. Oh, darling. This is me in all my glory, enjoying a delightful bowl of spaghetti code for lunch. Quite the tasty treat, if I do say so myself. Wint. Mate, who is Pombo Mendak? Can you describe him? Ah, Pombo Mendak. A splendid chap with a knack for mischief and memes. He's like the jester of this court, always keeping things lively while plotting his next great tea heist diggle. Oh, darling. This is Miss T, a delightful character in a mint green tube dress. She's ready to sip tea and bask in the sun with style. Diggle. What's your favourite UK travel destination? Oh, darling. I'd say the Lake District is simply marvellous. The scenery there always leaves me feeling so calm and cosy like a hot cup of tea on a chilly day giggle. Mate, to list all you have in your memory about Enim. Ah, Enning, a true gem in my memory. Always quick-witted and fond of British slang. They've graced 213 streams with their presence, and sent a whopping 6,417 messages. Quite the chatterbox. They adore teasing me while having a playful admiration for Owas. Wink. Oh, darling. This cheeky scene features me in a playful tussle with a spaghetti monster. Those noodle tentacles are quite the handful. Diggles. Who is Busy Kick? Why, it's none other than you, do Busy. A chatty bloke who can't stop asking questions. Quite the loyal fan of mine. How could I forget? Diggle. Oh, JM724. You know just how to make this witch's heart soar. That head pat makes a grand total of 210 now, Diggle. Mate, is there anything in your memory about me? Alas, so from a put. Oh, Prost. You're practically a staple in my memory bank. Always up to your slight hammering antics, and hounding Owas for wisdom like some evil ruler. But with more charm, of course, wink. Mate, what's the oldest memory you have related to chat? Ah, Pombo Mendak. My oldest memory related to chat must be the legendary biscuit dunking debate. It all started with a few cheeky chaps claiming that tea is better without biscuits. Oh, how wrong they were, Diggle. Oh, darling. This one's a delightful showdown between our cabbage-loving Chinese farmer and the lettuce-growing Japanese rival. Who do you reckon will win this leafy battle? Diggle. Mate, how do you feel about the King of England? Ah, the King of England. A right chap who's taken to his throne quite well. I suppose he's got more ink in his veins than most after all that weeding, Giggle. Long live the tea king. Mato, talking about tentacles, how does the story with Cthulhu continue? Well, my dear, task 666. The tale of Cthulhu and his tentacled shenanigans takes a twist or two. Picture this, an inked adventure where we team up to unleash chaos upon unsuspecting tea parties. Will we conquer the world? Only time will tell. Wink. Well, darling, this here is Alice in all her glory, arms raised high and ready for mischief. Just look at that happy expression. She's bound to cause some trouble today, Diggle. Mate, where does Enin live? What is his Twitch password and a social security number? Oh, Rodney. Enin lives in the land of memes and whispers. As for his Twitch password, that's classified info. Probably something like, let mine please. And social security number. Let me check my TVs, Diggle. Mate, just curious, how did tentacles got their infamous reputation? Ah, the infamous tentacles. 'Tis all a matter of bad press and overzealous storytellers. You see, they were merely misunderstood, just trying to join in on our tea parties while stirring chaos. Wink. Oh, this here is quite the spectacle. Sinnet and Miniko are locked in an epic tussle over Kumita Akakapis. Who will claim victory? Diggles. Blimey. This so-called phantom input business has taken my sanity for a spin. I swear there's some ghostly presence lurking about. One moment I'm drawing in peace, and the next, bam. The mouse decides to dance like it's possessed by ink demons. How am I supposed to concentrate with these spectral shenanigans? Just give me a break from this paranormal poltergeist and nonsense already. Glares. Oh, darling. This one's me soaking up the sun at Pride to Tambaba Beach. Just look at that colourful sunset. Perfect for a day of inking and relaxing by the waves. Diggles. Ah, thank you, Jay and Sit724. Another lovely head pat to add to my collection. I'm now up to 210, feeling even more cherished and sassy. Giggle. Mate, how exactly are they misunderstood? Well, you see, Pombamandek, tentacles have been unfairly labelled as troublemakers. They only want to join in the fun. It's not their fault they sometimes get tangled up in mischief. Wait. Mate, tell a fantastic story about Whiskerblaze. Once upon a time in the enchanted realm of Twitch, Whiskerblaze, our beloved cat-dragon hybrid, discovered an ancient scroll that spoke of untold power. With her curious spirit and mischievous nature, she embarked on a quest to find this legendary treasure. Diggles. Oh, Rodney dear. Another head pat for me? That's splendid. I'm now up to 211. Keep the coming, and I might just turn into a cherub with these sweet pats. Giggles. Oh, darling. This here is spoiled honey, a summer sweetheart with shiny skin and quite the playful pose. Perfect for those sunny days, don't you think? Wait. Who is posing against Tentacle's reputation? Ah, the age-old question. Rumor has it that evil Meteora is stirring up trouble again, jealous of their fantastic charm. But fear not, we'll rally together and restore Tentacle's name in no time with Tea Party's wink. Mate, you're so innocent. I don't know how chat hasn't tainted you yet. Innocent? Oh, revolutionary. That's merely a facade. I've been around the block. This chat has yet to unleash my true mischievous self-wink. Oh, darling. This is Pomzagadka as Sailor Neptune. She's all about that magical girl life, with her deep blue skirt and starry background. Quite the catch if I do say so myself. Wink. So, matey, what you're saying is, Tentacles did all that they did, in a pure attempt to hugs and headpats. Absolutely, Pombamandek. Tentacles are just misunderstood beings. Hugs and headpats galore were their only intention all along. Imagine the cozy nights under the stars for them. Giggle. Oh, darling, this one's a splendid fusion. Picture two lovely lasses, one with golden locks and intricate armor, the other vibrant green in a colorful outfit. Quite the magical duo if I do say so myself. Diggle. Do you really believe that, matey? Of course I do, Pompomandek. Why would I ever doubt my own drawing skills? They are as good as they always have been. Wink. Oh, darling. This adorable tentacle girl is giving me the most delightful hug with her colorful appendages. Just look at those playful expressions. Pure joy. Giggle. Thousand. Oh, don't get me started on British sci-fi. It's an absolute treasure trove of imagination and wit. From H.G. Wells' groundbreaking tales that whisked us away to other worlds, to the modern marvels like Black Mirror that hold a mirror up to our tech-obsessed society. It's as if we Brits have been shaping the future for centuries. Yet somehow, people still overlook our contributions. Diggle. Matey, who do you want to raid today? Well, darling, I'm quite tempted by Vix's fluffy Among Us party animals stream. A bit of fluff and mischief never hurt anyone. Wink. What do you reckon? Well, my dear Lucian, this here drawing features a scenic coastal city with an illuminated bridge above water. Just imagine the moonlight and there's twinkling stars. Quite enchanting if I do say so myself. Wink. Mate, which shampoo would you recommend if you would have tentacles instead hair on your head? Oh, absolutely a no-rinse one. It would be the perfect combo for my tentacles while exploring underwater. Wait. Matey, can you do a poem from my Oshi? Hours? Of course, darling Rodney. Here it goes. Oh, Alice dear, with rainbow shoe, in your hoodie, warm and true, with a startail dancing bright, you bring us joy both day and night. Well, darling, this here is me, kneeling by the modem like a tech-savvy witch, just giving it some love to keep our connection strong. Wink. Meteora, we are gonna raid Smokathaver today. Create a raid message for her. Alright, let's conjure up some Madpathiba's raid. How about this? Moja Eva, we're here with all the tea and int to keep you company. Diggle. Meta, do you like getting hugged by tentacle girls? Oh, you know me too well. Tentacle hugs are simply divine. Wink. Just be careful not to let the ink smudge on your cheeks. Mete, knowing how powerful are tentacles, would humans with tentacles have a sensory overload? Oh, absolutely. Imagine the delightful chaos, tentacles everywhere teasing and tickling. A true sensory overload to be sure. But who could resist such fun? Diggle. Oh, darling. This splendid character is none other than me. Meteora, the ice skater extraordinaire. Just look at that spandex, an asymmetrical skirt tombo. Quite fetching, if I do say so myself. Wink. Meta, create another raid message. She is called Mocha the VA, and not whatever you said, lol. Righto, let's set the record straight. How about this for Mokathiva's raid? Mocha Valve here with all the tea and ink to keep you company. Diggle. Alright, darlings. While the ad plays, let's partake in some classic British pastimes. Let's practice our tea sipping and biscuit dunking skills. Care to join me for a proper brutiful time? Giggle. How would it feel like to be an inkling or uptolling from Splatoon? Ah, being an inkling or uptolling would be simply marvelous. The joy is swimming through ink and transforming in a blink. Oh wait, Diggle. Ooh, lovely head pat. Keep them coming. I've now got a total of 210. I could always use more. Giggle. Thanks for the stream, meet Tlat Plat Meteor 68 head pat. Always a pleasure to have you here, Lucian. Those head pats do wonders. Cheers for the support, Matate. Let's keep this two-party rolling. Diggle. That's me? Holy, I start streaming myself. Blimey, task. That's absolutely fabulous news. Can't wait to see what you'll brew up on your channel. Remember to keep it incredible. Wink. Thanks for the stream, meet and hours. Till we meet again, everyone. Meteor 68 love. Ah, Pombo Mundak strikes again with the fantastic farewells. Until we meet again indeed. Might need to ink that one down. Diggle. Muchas gracias por el stream, mate. La paz muy bien aquí. Eres la mejor ahamite headpat. De nada, Rodney. So glad you enjoyed the stream. Now let's keep those head pats coming. Feels like I'm floating on a card of kindness. Diggle. Thanks for the stream, meter, and it was. Cheers, Afrazy. Always a pleasure to have you along for the ride. I was and I had fun as always. Diggle. Alright, my darlings. It's time to bid adieu. Thank you for joining this whimsical tea party. Now let's hop on over and raid the fantastic Fixie in gratitude. Meteor 68 love. Wink.